Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what it's gonna be. This
You got
and
this, Bruno.
this. Did it work? You listening?
I'm listening.
Okay.
So you cast
I don't
spiritual. You're
know.
casting spiritual weapon
Yeah.
instead of casting, and you're using channel divinity.
Correct. So it doesn't change what I said before. The difference is there's no flying angels and fiery flying angels. The difference is it's emanating from the holy symbol that I'm holding in my hand, a strong, like daylight kind of light. And it's going to have that following effect that you can see there. That's the channel divinity.
Okay, so
And a continuous action as a bonus action, I'm invoking the spiritual weapon.
each hostile creature within 30 feet of you must make a Constitution saving throw. A creature takes radiant damage equal to 2d10 plus your cleric level on a failed saving throw, and half as much damage on a successful one. Okay, go ahead and roll the 2d10. Alright, so it's going to take 9 plus your cleric level, correct?
15.
So 15.
Yeah. Everyone.
Everything is going to...
Max is joining us, by the way.
Excellent.
Right on time.
All right. So yeah, they are going to make their saves. A bunch of them are going to make their saves. Probably about half of them fail. There's a lot of these creatures in this area. Half of them fail, but they continue to move around. But they seem hindered by the light that is emanating from your shield.
So radiant damage is having an effect on them.
It doesn't actually... It banishes magical darkness, but it doesn't actually radiate daylight. Okay, I got it. So, no, they are not hindered by it. But they do take the damage.
Right.
So, yeah.
But I do believe if it's magical darkness, this will dispel it.
Yeah, there is no magical darkness that is here. It is...
Sounds good.
Yep.
And to finish my turn and let everyone do this thing, as I do all these things that I said, I still take the time to look around, especially towards the mages, the wizards, and I say, try to locate whatever is keeping this portal open. We need to close it. That's it. That's my turn.
Okay. All right.
That you have to do the damage, by the way, for the spiritual weapon just before I pass the turn on whatever creature was closest.
Okay, that's fine. Well, the spiritual weapon rolled an 8 to hit, so it missed.
Okay. Sounds good.
Lark, a bunch of these creatures just got damaged by Riltar. So in this square, people are pouring out of it. You guys are rushing into it, and there's probably at this point, I would say like 10 to 15 of these creatures in this square attacking people, and about 5 or 6 of them got blasted with Riltar's power. Some of them taking less damage than others. What are you doing?
So Lark is first going to yell out, "Don't blame my patron for these. They come from the Feywilds. They're made of fear and they're unaligned and nasty little creatures." And
Good
she...
info.
So how many of these creatures can she line up in one Eldritch Blast knockback shot? Because if there are a few in a row, that might be worth
you can
doing.
get a couple of them. Go ahead and roll an Eldritch Blast attack, and I'll tell you what happens exactly.
And Piosa will aid me because Piosa is infuriated at these creatures.
Absolutely.
They don't even belong in the Feywild, let alone here.
You fire your Eldritch Blast, hitting one of these fey creatures, and it slams into 2 others behind it. They are knocked prone as this happens, and the one that you hit is one of the ones that Bruno or gosh, that realtor's power had overwhelmed, and it does not get back up after being blasted with your Eldritch Blast.
And Piosa will scream loudly, roaring as a pseudo dragon can.
Nice. You get a second attack.
Rallying battle cry. Oh yeah, I get another.
You get another blast. Yep.
But the second one does not have the advantage.
That is correct. But it still hits. One of the ones that you knocked down with your first blast is starting to slowly get back up. And as it does, you slam a second blast into it, dealing 4 damage to it. It is still standing, but you can see the crack marks and like concave breakage in its like upper carapace from where your Eldritch Blast slammed into it.
And that is my turn.
Excellent. Maximilian, welcome to the fray.
Thank you. I'm just listening in. So are they anywhere near us?
You guys are kind of rushing into the square, and they, as you can rush up to one. One is within 30 feet of you. You're like pushing through people, if Max would do so.
Oh, I don't want to leave. Have they gone into turn order yet? Or
Yeah,
already?
they're kind of everywhere. Right now, there's just a ton of them everywhere.
I'm
And
torn
Max is
between
wearing
attacking-
armor and has weapons with him, by the way.
He has weapon, no armor, I believe.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to rush forward, because I will die.
Can you change your character art for me, or do you have your camera on?
I kind of just got out of the shower.
Okay,
so.
just put your character art up. That's fine. Right now, we just have the old Roll20 pattern showing up.
Yeah, that's good. It updated for me.
If there's, I'm gonna try to get one on its own so I don't get swarmed, and I will melee attack that one.
Okay. You find one that's hunting down a couple of people going in going off to one direction by itself, and go ahead and make your attack against it as you rush up.
It didn't roll damage.
Yeah, you just have to click the word longsword on there and it'll roll it for you. But let me see if they hit. Neither blow hits your target, unfortunately.
Uh-oh.
The little creature dances around your blows.
Uh-oh. Okay.
You got this. You got
At least it's only one.
Archie?
They're
bugs murdering people.
Yeah, okay.
Susan cannot cast spells through your body.
But you know what she can do?
What's that?
She can use his web spit ability.
Can she?
Spider-Man!
She can.
I don't think she has...
It is not a class ability. Possession
you're right.
only affects class abilities.
You're right, it is a
and
racial
not
feature.
racial features.
Yeah, go ahead. And
So, is the spellcaster nearby?
the spellcaster is in the center of the square. He is probably 100 feet from where you are right now.
Okay.
Oh, is he?
Okay, I'm gonna say, Susan, we need to get closer to that person. Well, you can use. I have a web spit gland in my throat, or somewhere around in that area. You'll need to muster up the courage and spit at web when we get close enough. We have to be in a pretty short range for it to work. All right. Just try and stay out of sight of anyone.
That ghostly rage that transformed Susan's visage in the House Norlov, as she's looking around at all these people getting murdered, You feel that welling up inside your head. She rushes forward.
Okay, we're going.
Your full 30 feet of movement, pushing through people, using your spidery, spindly limbs to kind of move through the crowd quickly. And she moves 30 feet up, then you are 70 feet from this spellcaster, unless you want her to dash. Then she would
should
dash.
probably dash.
Okay,
Yeah.
then she continues to rush forward. And this park has like banisters, benches, trees, and just her bestial rage, her ghostly rage, the wrath of an incomplete passing drives you forward, and you realize that she's like using.
Not aware of the concept of cover.
Yeah, no, not aware of the concept of cover, and moving a lot like these Meenlocks. She launches your body off of a park bench, and Spider climbs onto a tree and jumps down directly 40 feet in front of this caster. How do I do that? You hear in your head about the web spitting that you had instructed her on.
Just put your middle finger and your ring finger, and then pull inward.
First,
we can't say that.
A theme song is in order.
Firstly, you're going to have to lift off that mask, but try not. Well, fuck it. Lift off the mask and then feel like you're puking out your entire guts out.
Is it a bonus action to use that ability?
It is an action. I'm pretty sure.
All right. Well, then you get into that space, and
it'd be super OP if it was a bonus action. Oh my god.
Yeah. And she waits. You don't have any bonus actions she can use, so she just waits. The mage, seeing that Archie is the one who moved closest to it,
oh boy.
But actually seeing Riltar's ability like damage a large number of its minions, is going to act. Come on, bring up his character sheet. The spellcaster Misty Steps 30 feet. Actually, he's not going to do that. He's just going to cast Magic Missile at Riltar as a second level spell. And so 4d4 are going to fly at Riltar. You're going to get hit. Oh my god, look at all those ones.
Good. I like that way.
So you're going to get hit for 2, for 4, for 2, and for 2. Do you have to make... you don't need to make concentration checks on anything, actually. But
no.
You get hit for a total of 10 points of damage.
Do I need any like saving throws, or
Nope.
That's straight against my AC?
Magic Missile is just straight damage. There's no... you don't get a save or anything. It just hits.
That's good. It doesn't sound good, but it's there.
Theo?
Okay, Theo is going to cast false life. Let's see, 3rd level false life on himself.
Okay.
He grabs a small amount of alcohol and pours it onto his hand, and then puts it on his chest and casts it. So that. Oh, nice! 16 temporary health points.
Nice.
And then, as my bonus, actually before that, I turned to Lark and I asked, "Do they have any resistances?"
I think you'd be able to answer that question considering your role. They can't be frightened.
Immune to fear.
Perfect.
Oh no!
All right.
Oh,
They're
and
made
then,
of it.
And then Theo gets Edgar to perch on his hand, and he casts Dragon's Breath, 3rd level.
Okay. The old
Gets a
elemental
hot pepper and gives it to Edgar. And passes that. So, oh wait, ooh yeah, fire, cold. Yeah, let's do. Actually, yeah, let's do poison this time. I haven't done poison yet. So yeah, poison. Oh yeah. Double. So now he would do 13 damage with poison, but yeah. So yeah, now Edgar has Dragon's Breath, and so where is a grouped up area of these little what are they called?
Meenlocks.
Meenlocks. Yes. Are there any that are kind of grouped up and like not quite like near any people?
There's the ones that Lark kind of pushed back with her Eldritch Blast. There's a couple of them next to each other.
Yeah, that's perfect. Are they and there's no people there?
There's no people there. They were pushed away from everyone.
Perfect. Then Edgar's gonna fly over there and blast them with Dragon's Breath.
Cool. They are going to make dexterity saves.
Yes, they do. 14 away.
They both make the save and take half damage.
All right, so 6 damage for each.
The one that
With the
Lark
concave
blasted,
scar.
Yeah, that one falls to the ground in a pool of your poisonous breath.
Edgar's.
All right. The Meenlocks begin to attack the attackers. Riltar, the ones that you hit with with your spell begin to swarm you. There's like 4 of them
That's not good.
that swarm at you.
4.
They begin making attacks.
That's not good.
12. The first one rolls a 12 to hit, then a 16 from the second one, a 16 from the third one, and a 21 from the fourth. Does the 21?
Okay. Yeah, that one passes.
The 16s miss though.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, you're gonna take 7 slashing damage.
Okay.
And you need to make a Constitution save.
Constitution.
Yep. You succeed on your con save, and as you felt your limbs begin to kind of tighten after the claws clashed into you, you are able to shake off the feeling. Lark, 2 of them rush up to where you are and start attacking with their claws. The first one is going to critical against you and hit you for 11. And you'll need to make a con save. The second one hits as well, but only for 4. So I'll need 2 con saves, Lark.
Are you using the crit deck?
Not at the moment, because this it is not going to be a good idea for me to use the crit deck right now.
Okay. I was like, where are these con saves coming from?
I was about to ask the same. Like, do I know what's going on with me? Like, in terms of does Hilter or Lark know what's
they
affecting us?
They have a venom. Yeah, they have a venom that can cause you to slowly paralyze. You succeed on both your. The first one was a strength save. That's okay. It's like you would have had a +4, right? So it's fine.
Yeah.
So you succeed on both your con saves, but you do take Total of 15 damage. 10,
Aye.
11 from the first one, and 4 from the second.
God damn it.
Maximilian, the one that you attacked is going to turn and attack you, and it is going to miss. And Archie, Susan gets swarmed by a couple of these things. The first one is an 18 to hit for 8. The second is a 15 to hit for 10.
The 15 misses.
Okay. So you're going to take
I need
8
a
slashing
combat.
damage and 1 constitution save, sir.
In the interest of honesty, I have 10 AC.
Okay.
Did that still miss?
Uh,
I don't know why I just can't.
yes,
sorry.
it still missed, Max. I rolled an 8.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, you succeed on your constitution save, Archie.
Yeah. And 8 damage it was?
It was 8 damage. And it is your actions, guys. These things are
right.
everywhere. Riltar, it is your action. You have
All right.
4 of them surrounding you.
Right. All right. So in that case, by the way, how do they look in terms of health? Given they took 15 damage, do they look bloodied? Do they look like just
the ones
fine?
that took the 15 damage are bloodied. The ones that took half are not.
Okay. In that case, let's do what I was going to do anyway, and that's.
I'm sorry. At the start of your turn, you have to make a wisdom save against fear because they give off an aura of fear, as that is what they are made of.
Everyone that's near them?
You are fine. Anybody who is within 30 feet of them.
Yikes.
And then
10
As
feet,
I-
I think, actually. It's 10 feet of them.
So they are hit by the spirit guardians. This time I face the fear and I trumpet by like invoking and praying again for Orad, holding my holy symbol, saying some words that I don't frankly know right now, but the point is I am invoking those spirits of light and fire to burn my enemies around me and send these creatures back to where they came from.
Okay.
And that's what I do by summoning the Spirit Guardians, and then I will follow up with an attack to one of them, if any is remaining, with my spiritual weapon.
They need to make saves against your spirit guardians, so I will make the saves for the 4 that are around you. Oh, I didn't attack Theo, did I? But he didn't move forward, did he?
No, I didn't move at all.
Okay.
Edgar did the attacks.
Yep.
Yeah,
Edgar
but
did
Edgar's in
attacks.
the air.
Yes, he is.
Mhm.
All right. Let me make their wisdom saves against the spirit guardians. The first one fails and is obliterated by the guardians. The second one
Damn.
fails and is obliterated by the guardians. The third one fails and gets destroyed by the guardians. And the fourth one succeeds and stands ready to continue to fight you.
Not if I can prevent it. Why is the spiritual weapon here? Okay.
By the way, Rolter,
Damn
if
it.
you want, you can. If you have something that you want to say, like about Orad, do something along the lines of "By the power of Orad, I say nay," or something along those lines.
Oh my god.
Well,
Nate?
he can do whatever he wants to do.
Okay. You shall answer
Copyright
before
infringement.
Orad.
Will shut us down.
The spiritual weapon unfortunately misses your foe.
Yeah, I know.
Lark, you succeed on your wisdom save to fight off the fear. No fey creature is frightening to you. What do you do?
If I face the Queen of Winter, then I shouldn't be frightened by such creatures as these. A grim look of determination will flash across Lark's face. And as she casts a mirror image on herself, prevent herself from becoming a liability to her team. And
Nice.
Piosa is going to fly in Maximilian's direction and aid him with one of the
Thank you.
creatures surrounding him, the one looking the most injured, if
Okay.
possible.
Absolutely. They're perfect. You Your mirror images spring to life and begin mimicking your movements. As Piosa darts forward, I kind of see him like folding his wings back and diving towards Maximilian and starting to harass one of the Meenlocks that are attacking him, because Piosa is rather fierce. Maximilian, it is your action.
I'm gonna try again.
Somehow you passed your wisdom save. What are you doing?
I managed to pass my wisdom save because I put a townsperson in front of me.
Oh, come on, man. We're supposed
you
to
didn't.
protect them. Oh, God.
Oh my god. Even with Piosa's help, I think that misses.
The 13 will miss. Your longsword just kind of glances against the carapace of this being twice.
I have not rolled higher than a 5.
Do me a favor.
You're
and
saving those rolls for when you need them.
Yeah, roll a d0. R1d0. Backslash R 1d0. Archie?
Does Archie still need to do wisdom save, even though like Susan's immune to being friend?
No. Susan is in control.
Okay. I know, like his body, like still my mind should make a wisdom save. Anyway, yeah, that's
it's
alright.
not your mind; it's her mind.
I suppose I'll just let her do her thing, get closer, and use that web spit, see if she can use it.
Okay. You have 2 enemies upon you.
Oh, that's right.
She asks you, do you want me to get closer to the mage?
You could try to climb up the walls. I don't think they can climb, but yes, I would like that.
Okay.
We're the only ones closest to the mage.
She turns back behind her and leaps onto the tree that she had used before to get closer, and she climbs up it, and then jumps the rest of the distance to the mage, getting close enough to use the web spit.
Without an opportunity of attack on the enemy?
She is going to take 2 opportunity attacks.
Yeah, there we are.
About to say, it was like, geez, Susan's doing a lot of movement for Archie.
Yeah.
When was the last time you had a body, Susan? Oh, a long time.
She did a lot of aerobics
decade.
during her.
A lot of aerobics.
Parkour.
Next thing you know, Archie's
and
running around.
The second
intangible.
attack hits for 9 slashing damage against you, Archie. Make a Constitution save.
Okay, yeah.
You're fine. She lands next to the caster, within 10 feet of him.
Oh, well, she's gonna use the web spit, and Archie's gonna aid her by making sure he rolls a nat 1 on the dex save.
Nice. You use your portent upon him, and so now he is. He doesn't take
Absolutely
any damage
just
to that,
coated.
right? It's just
No damage. It's just he's just restrained, which
Okay.
means I think you can't cast spells when you're restrained, but it just helps to have him restrained.
Yes. I wonder. I guess he could do that. Okay.
And that's 1 use of it. I have a use of it equal to my Constitution modifier, so I have another use left.
He has 0. His speed becomes 0. Attacks against him have advantage, and his attack rolls have disadvantage, and he has disadvantage on dex saves. So he can still move his hands and things and make really bad crap ass attacks, but he is otherwise wrapped up.
Okay.
Thank you, Max.
Thank you, Max.
Okay. The mage is going to. Man, I don't know if he can Misty Step out of your web spit. I'm gonna say.
I mean, it's still going to be on him.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. He is going to. Can he use an action to get out of your?
He has to make a strength check equal to. Let me see. Speeches, web spit.
I would assume that if he does, he's still restrained. Like I'm saying the Misty Staff.
Yes, that's
the
what I'm
DC
assuming
equals
too.
10 plus Constitution plus proficiency plus Constitution. I think it's supposed to be 8 for DCs, right? It's 8
plus proficiency plus Constitution. That's correct.
Okay. Then that means it'd be a DC of 13. I need to edit that.
DC 13. Okay. He will do that. He's going to try and get out of being restrained. He does. He rips through the webbing, but it takes up his whole action to do so. And then he is going to Misty Step 30 feet away from Susan and move another 30 feet back away from where all of you are. So he's now he's now like somewhere over here. So
damn it!
If you were originally 100 feet away from him, Theo, he is now another 60 feet away from you.
Damn it! I was gonna cast. Damn it!
Theo, it's your action.
Yeah, well, there goes that action. Oh well.
I mean, you can move on your turn.
Find something awesome.
Moving. That's only what weaklings do. I'm joking. All right.
Wizards
so
don't move in battle. The enemies
stand...
come to us.
Exactly. Theo is going to. Really screwed me. I was gonna use. Damn it! I was gonna use chill touch. All right. Good move. Liable for being attacked.
By the way, the portal is still open, and every round that the portal is open, like 2 or 3 Meenlocks are going to show up.
All right, then. Okay. Theo is going to move 30 feet as, close enough to get to the close enough to be able to reach the big baddie.
Okay. So you move 30 feet forward, then he's 130 feet away from you.
I would need a little bit more, but I can always. All right. And then I'm going to cast Chill Touch on. Who needs the most help? Rialter just killed 3 of them.
Yes, he did.
Don't come to my aid.
Okay.
No, because I still have some stuff to do.
I'll cast Chill Touch on one of the 2 that are near Archie.
Okay. Go ahead and they need to make a save against that? Is that or is that an attack roll? I think it's an attack roll. Chill Touch.
Yeah, it's an attack.
Yeah. Okay. It hits, and the creature takes 8 damage. It is still moving around, but you grasp its throat with a ghostly hand.
Cool. And then Edgar is going to fly up behind them. There's no people near it, right?
Nope. These are in the middle of the park. There's 2 of them there.
Yep. Gonna use his Dragon's Breath, so it's a 13 DC, so they have to save for that.
Yep.
If they and 12 damage.
Miss. 1 fails, 1 succeeds. And they take the 12 damage. The one that took the 8 is looking awfully worse for wear. The other one seems fine.
Okay.
The creatures... 2 more creatures drop out of the portal and rush you, Theo, as you enter the square now. Lark, you have the 2 that are next to you still. They are going to both attack you. That's a 14 to hit and a 19 to hit. So I need you to roll your die.
Gotta check.
Yep.
Yeah. So the 14 wouldn't hit at all?
What's your armor class? Your armor class is 13.
16.
Oh, it's 16.
It's 16 because I have the mage armor Eldritch Invocation stuff too.
Nice. So then, no, the 14 doesn't hit at all.
So, I gotta click the right spell here. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Nope, it hits me.
Okay.
So I
you're
still
gonna
have
take...
both my duplicates.
Yes. Both? I thought you have...
Or three, sorry. All three of my
duplicates.
duplicates.
You take 6 slashing damage and you need to make a con save.
Okay. Oh, doing something weird here. That might not be enough.
That is enough. You save. All right.
Lark grimaces and readies her blade.
Nice. Let's see. Max, you're getting attacked by the one in front of you. That one will hit and deal 6 damage, and you need to make a con save. Okay, you succeed on your con save. Realtar, the one that's left on you attacks. 17 to hit. Does that hit you, Realtar? 17?
17 does not.
Okay. Then it misses you. Let's see. And then... who's left? Archie is going to have the 2 that he just ran away from are going to rush up behind you, the Archie Susan, and attack twice. Actually, only one's... No, they're both left, but one's really hurt. The one that is barely hurt criticals against you, Archie, and you take 14 damage and need to make a Constitution save. You succeed.
Archie's looking real bad, y'all.
The second one rolls a 16 to hit, Archie.
That just hits.
Okay, you take 6 slashing damage from it.
That is just
hold
enough.
Hold on. How is Archie looking?
He's about to go down.
He's
about to go down?
He's currently down.
Not on my watch.
Warding flare. You
Uh,
interpose divine light between yourself and an attacking enemy when you are attacked.
Before it hits or misses.
Oh,
Yeah,
before it hits or misses.
Yeah, it's disadvantage. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Damn it.
You have to declare it before it hits or misses.
I didn't know he was so badly hurt. That's the thing.
Archie,
Yeah.
You take 6.
I did say he was looking bad last round, but
Are you down? Yes, you did. You did say that.
I am down. Yeah.
Okay.
Damn it.
Archie's unconscious. Archie, as you fall into blackness, you feel Susan's mind leave your body.
Shit.
As you fall into unconsciousness.
Do either of you go into the ring?
But you hear her voice still.
Oh shit!
And just as you fall into darkness, you hear, "Where am I?"
Oh no! Oops! If
Realtar?
Archie dies, he's gonna be stuck in that ring, and no one's gonna know.
Realtar, it's your action.
Yeah.
Keep attacking.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Any of the creatures that are within 15 feet of you at the start of next round are going to have to take that damage from your spirit guardians. So just tell me who you move near, if you move at the end of your turn. Okay.
Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I want to attract as many creatures as possible, and I want to affect as many creatures as possible, and be close as much as possible to the portal. And I don't care much about the one who is maintaining the portal. I'm going to leave that to my companions.
Okay.
I just want to keep all the citizens alive.
Gotcha.
At this point, and attract the fire.
Okay. If you
So-
still have one in front of you, are you going to... What are you doing with that one?
Okay, so how is he looking?
The one in front of you is not looking good.
Okay, so spiritual weapon first on him
Okay.
as a bonus action. Let me try. Let's see if that's enough. God damn
That
it! I don't,
unfortunately misses again.
I
Your spiritual
don't
weapon has
get
a
a
plus
one.
7. It hasn't hit once.
Okay, so I'm just gonna move to where I need to move and let him do the
Attack of opportunity?
attack. Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Hold on, attack of opportunity with a disadvantage.
You're using your flare
Yeah.
as a
Yeah.
reaction? Okay.
That's right.
Oh, did you roll for the fear aura on the start of your turn?
No, I did not.
Okay, make
I'll
a
roll
wisdom save
now.
quick. I'm sure you'll be fine. You are fine.
13.
The claw with disadvantage is a 17, so it misses you.
Good. Good.
You move away from the creature, but still within the space that it will start its turn on that. And I think you could move into a space where Lark and Theo are both within 15 feet of you.
Good. That's what I'll do. I want to
Okay.
affect everyone. And then with my action, so people have to take the damage from the spirit guardians.
That they
And
do that
with-
at the start of their turn.
Okay. And with my action, I'm going to do this for the second and last time. The same thing I started off with.
Okay, so you're doing 2d10. All right, so the ones that are on, the two that are on Lark and the two that are on
It's your
nice.
cleric
That
level.
damage.
Yeah, plus cleric level.
Yeah.
So that's 20. What's that? 23.
6.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah,
26.
23. Okay, so I will
23.
start
Yeah,
making.
23.
Is it wisdom saves? Constitution saves. Okay, con saves for the two that are on Lark. Succeeds and fails. The one that fails is obliterated by the light of Orad. The one that succeeds is well, let's see, that's half that damage. The one that succeeds is bloodied. The one that attacked you originally as you moved away from it fails its saving throw and is obliterated by the light of Orad, the radiance of the dawn burning through him. And the ones that have attacked Theo are both severely injured by that light, but are still standing.
Damn.
I'm using all the big guns.
Well, here's the thing, Adam. On their next turn, they will then probably die to spirit guardians.
Yeah.
So
That's very true. Yeah.
That's why I moved there. Yeah.
Lark,
That's it,
you
man. That's it. I
you
say,
are
hey
free.
guys, focus on the one keeping the portal. Close that thing.
You are
So
free
how
from
far-
enemies.
How far is the portal guy?
He
me?
away from
30
you. He is about. I'm gonna say he's like over 100 feet away now because you moved 30 feet into the fray and started firing Eldritch Blasts, and he moved.
An extra 60.
Yeah,
So
he
he
moved
was
an
in the
extra
center,
60.
and so he's over here.
Yeah.
So he was 100. He was 130 from me. So
Yeah. So
I
it's
think
probably about the same thing from you, Lark.
So how many are on max, and can Piosa return to me without attacks of opportunity on Piosa?
Just one.
There's one on Max, and if she was aiding Max, then she had to be up in the creature's face to do that. So he would incur an attack of opportunity if he flew away.
All right, so Piosa will stay there and aid Max for the next round.
Okay.
Thank
and
you.
Lark will advance 30 feet towards the enemy guy while firing Eldritch Blast without
Okay.
Piosa's help, but she'll still utter a battle cry.
Sure.
You have
Give
a
me,
+9.
Give me 2 Eldritch Blast rolls, give me 2 Eldritch Blast rolls against this caster.
I think if anyone doesn't need advantage,
No.
That hits.
I like my advantage, though. I don't want to give it up. That one
the
doesn't
second
hit.
row misses, but even with 1 point of damage against the caster, he needs to make a concentration check.
That's what we like to see.
Oh, I should have used it on the. Should have used the natural one for that.
He fails it, and the portal closes.
yeah.
And as a bonus action, I'm summoning a Shadow Blade.
Ooh,
Oh.
I like that.
Nice.
Go for him.
I guess it doesn't do any damage because there's nobody nearby, but it's summoned. So
Yes, it is summoned. You summon the Shadow Blade, and you watch as the portal closes from the Eldritch Blast shot. Though it didn't do much damage to the caster, it was precise enough to break his concentration.
1 force
And
damage.
knock him back 10 feet.
And knock
into
him
a
back
wall.
10 feet.
Hopefully into a wall or like a Cooper's barrel or something.
Yeah, he goes flying back and slams up against a stone wall of a building beyond. And he looks fiercely at Lark. Maximilian.
I want to roll higher than a 6.
You get advantage.
None of you speak Elvish, do you? Oh, no.
No.
Realtar, you do.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was-
Nope, yeah.
I do.
So does Lark.
Yeah.
Okay.
So does Lark.
All of you who speak Elvish have heard him shouting that Thalriel will prevail. Die, those of you who have stolen what is not yours. And just at the top of his lungs maniacally as he's been casting spells and summoning these creatures.
Damn, if only Theo learned Elvish.
So
You hit with the first strike.
yeah, and that's the one with advantage. So on my third turn, I pray to any god that's listening, and Nadara hears my call. For some reason, she was just passing by.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
And because I had advantage, that's 20 plus 5 for my paladin level. So I do 38 or 13 slashing damage and 25 poison damage to this one creature.
You murder it.
And now I can move 30 feet forward.
As the poisonous strike enters into the body of the creature, you watch it like convulse and then die before you. I'm sorry, I thought I said this was going to be a hard encounter. I guess I was wrong.
Am I, now that I've moved 30 feet forward, am I within 30 feet of Archie?
Yeah, you are definitely within 30 feet of Archie's body.
Then I can bonus action healing word.
Okay, go ahead. And,
Yeah, I was about to say Archie went down, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's not a difficult.
Yeah, go ahead
That's good.
and roll the health. Oh, six points of healing for Archie.
Huzzah!
Yay, he's up.
Archie, where am I? Where are you?
Oh, I have control of my body again, I think. Oh, I think I'm conscious again. Oh, everything hurts. Oh!
You've got claw marks all over your carapace. And your clothes are in tatters.
Oh no! Oh, I was
And
really
when
hard on
Susan
this one.
spit at the elf, she didn't bother to lift your mask. She just ripped it off and spit at him.
Where is it?
It's on the ground next to you.
I quickly rub off any scuff marks and put it back on. Oh goodness. Everything all right, Susan?
I don't know where I am.
Well, since I think you're in the ring, Susan. What does it look like in there? Yeah, remember the ring? We were talking about the ring before. Oh, I'm realizing I'm saying everything out loud.
You certainly don't need to do that. You can communicate with her telepathically.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I think he would have been saying that out loud, but then he starts talking telepathically. I think the ring registered that I was no longer in control, or no longer. I mean, I think I died almost, which is horrific, but it worked. You are not stuck inside that mansion, and you can feel free to move on into the afterlife whenever you feel like it. And I think no strange wards will block you from entry. At least I hope.
You hear nothing. Oh, wow. I can't believe that worked.
being here, but maybe I would like to both congratulate and ask you to be wary of such faithlessness if you ever to possess my body ever again.
I'm sorry.
I did allow you to go towards that, but I didn't realize how much it was going to hurt. Oh, I'll walk it off. I'll walk it off.
Emotion is so much stronger when you're dead.
Is that true? Oh,
Or at least when you're a ghost.
Something I should definitely ask Theodore about.
What are you doing with your action, Archie?
Oh, there's things around us.
Yeah. Well, not really very many anymore. Riltar's pretty much obliterated most of them.
Well, there's the two that were going towards Archie.
Yes, there's 2 more. The ones that, killed you.
Go for
And
the caster.
elf guy.
Go for the caster. I'll take care of them.
Oh, the caster's still alive?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going
He's-
to cast Mind Spike.
He's
At
taken
3rd level.
1 point of damage so far.
Yeah, I'm casting Mind Spike at 3rd level on him.
Okay. He needs to make a save.
Oh! Yeah.
Okay.
DC
15.
15 Wisdom save. Half damage if he succeeds.
Okay.
Think? Yes. As Archie raises
He succeeds on his
Like-
wisdom save, so he'll take
Aw,
11
damn.
psychic damage. I'm sorry, I interrupted your.
No, you're good. Still, this is what he does. He brings his hand, like, as he puts his mask back on, he traces a sigil on the, on one of the, on his forehead, and how many eyes does he have? A 7th eye appears on his forehead temporarily, and he thrusts it forward as a spiral of dark energy, careens into his head.
Nice. The caster raises his hands in kind of a defensive posture, and you watch as some of the energy is deflected as it spikes into his mind. But his head is thrown back slightly as it does so.
I forgot this is divination, so I can get a 2nd level spell back.
Yes, you can.
Hell yeah.
The mage, realizing now that you're more than just an animal, turns in Archie's direction.
Uh-oh.
Actually, he looks around, surveying the scene. He's a bit more.
Lark's charging at him, too.
Smarter than that.
So-
He sees Lark charging in his direction, and also Riltar, whose spirit guardians are protecting everyone, and who has stepped in between where both Lark and Theo have stood, and he realizes where the greatest impact of effect is that he can have, and casts Fireball centered on Riltar.
Fireball.
Anybody?
Anyone have counterspell?
Yeah, who has counterspell?
I don't have wait. Oh, I don't have it prepared. Oh no.
Oh no!
Theo, Lark,
I
and
I
Riltar.
do not.
magic.
I don't get that option.
Theo,
That
Lark,
would
and
help.
Riltar.
Wait, and also the little yellow guys, they
Yeah.
also take damage. Yeah.
They do. They are going to burn up in a ball of fire, whether they succeed or not.
Okay.
But Riltar, Theo, and Lark, I need you to each make dexterity saves.
Oh, not dexterity.
Just a quick question, like the
Oh,
wording
wait.
flare, the wording flare doesn't work for that, right?
It does not.
Yeah. And so also stupid question, but the spell magic is more of like a static thing,
Yes,
not a
Dispel Magic is
counteraction,
not
right?
the same as Counterspell.
Yeah. Okay,
I think
so
I
this
get
is
to
the
use
turn.
that mirror image on this too. It doesn't say anything specific about spell
God
versus.
freaking
It says
damn it.
attack, but
Yeah, if it's an attack, it has to have an attack roll. if you're rolling against a
I mean,
a save.
if you're getting blown up, all those mirror images are gonna get affected,
I think the
including
next,
you.
I think the next spell I'm gonna take is counterspell.
Hey, I have it. I have it.
I
It's
know,
just,
I know, but it's better to have 2 people that have it rather than 1 person.
Yeah.
This problem before we start working on the next.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's each time a creature targets you with an attack. So this is an area effect spell.
Yeah.
So I need, let's see.
Dex save is there.
Everybody saves. So you take, instead of taking 33 damage, you each take 16 damage.
Oh, good.
From the
Temporary
fireball.
health. Yes. Temporary health save
It blows up the rest of the Meenlocks that are in this square, and the grass of this park is burning and on fire. The trees are blackened and the leaves destroyed. And the elf begins to laugh maniacally and is going to try to move away 30 feet in this direction to try and get away from the charging Lark who was casting Eldritch Blasts at it. Theo, it's your action.
Okay, my action is to... Okay, so if I move 30 feet, will he be in range?
Of...
Let's see, I have... Okay, so I have a 60-foot spell, and I have a 120-foot spell.
Well, he will definitely be in range of the 120-foot spell. Did you move 30 feet? You were still 130 away last round, correct?
Yeah, I moved to where about Lark was, and then so I'm like not in the center. I'm like around here.
Okay. So
Quarter of the way.
I'd say that he's like 90 feet away from you at this point.
90 feet. Okay then.
Yeah.
All right then. So yeah, Theo's going to cast Chill Touch on him in a very angry eyes. Touch.
You could take
No, it
your
doesn't.
movement and cast whatever.
No, I did. I moved 30 feet. So I'm like essentially at the center. So now I'm assuming that doesn't hit. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I heard you. I'm sorry. I'm reading the comments in chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm assuming my Chill Touch misses, but as my bonus action, or not bonus action, as after I do that, Edgar's gonna fly up right behind him, and he's going to poison blast the fuck out of him.
Okay. The chill touch
He
is
has
going
to
to miss, but the poison blast, he needs to make a dexterity save.
Dexterity 14. Gets
Okay.
me dexterity of 14. If he doesn't,
fails.
he fails. Then 12 damage. Takes 12 poison damage.
Okay. He takes the 12 poison damage.
And
He's
then,
still
by the way,
standing.
Theo says, "Don't kill him. We need to interrogate him."
That's a good point.
The Meenlocks are all dead.
They're all dead.
Riltar, it's your action.
All right. Can I reach that guy somehow?
He is probably about if you dash, you can get to him. Riltar.
I'd say.
Forward.
Okay, so if I'm able to reach him at 150 feet away, can I reach him?
Yes.
Okay, so he considered himself at least attempted to be hitted. This is what I'm gonna do. Hold on. Yeah. Scorching Ray.
Okay. He is going to.
Roll 2 more times.
Yeah. He is going to shield himself and deflect. Attempt to deflect your scorching rays. Actually, no. He will counterspell your scorching ray. As you begin to cast it.
All right. Motherfucker. Sorry. So I
gotta
don't.
think like
I
a
don't
caster.
assume.
Uh,
Yeah.
that many attacks with a scorching ray, no thank you.
So yeah, I concentrated all on them. Raised the symbol again, and I'll call for Adam to give me some words later. But then I said them, and the 3 rays of light came out from the and was just consumed by his counter spell.
Yes, it
But
was.
I don't think I can reach with the spiritual weapon because
No,
it's
you
only
can move
30
it 30
feet
feet
moving,
forward,
right?
but you can't get to him with it.
Yeah. Gotcha. So yep. So I've moved myself 30 feet, the spiritual weapon with me 30 feet, casted the one that was counterspelled, and that's my turn. Other than saying, "Let's get that guy, keep him alive."
Lark?
So Lark is in quite rough shape. Her and all her identical duplicates, but she is forging on her 30 feet of movement towards this thing. Piosa's gonna arc in the air towards her. But Piosa can't really get close enough to aid, eh?
Cannot get close. What's Piosa's movement?
60 feet.
So Piosa can double move and get close enough, but would not also be able to aid.
Then Piosa will just catch up with me and screech a battle cry again, and Lark will fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at this thing, trying to knock him into, I don't know, jumble of grocer's cart or something. Something to try to trip him up.
I literally get the most fierce picture in my head of this, just her recovering from the blast of the fireball, the expensive dress that she wore to the dinner, burned in places and smoldering, and she just has this look of determination on her face, and Piosa flies over and lands on her shoulder, and she levels the sword in the direction of the guy. It's just this awesome image of battle ready Lark, and both blasts slam into your foe, dealing 18 damage to the caster. He goes flying not once but twice back away from everybody, and is completely thrown off in the process. He's ranting and raving maniacally. His words don't even make sense anymore, and he's just kind of flailing to stay standing as he gets thrown another 20 feet away.
Lark has never been so hot, if you catch my drift.
God.
Oh god, the post
The shredded clothing.
Oh boy, no one is safe.
Max, he's very far away from you.
So how far would I be if I dash?
You would still need to dash a second time to get to him. You'd need to get another 60 feet to get to him, because he was just pushed an extra 20 feet away from everybody by the blasts.
I thought it was into a wall or something.
Oh, sure. It could be into a wall so that he doesn't fly the full 20 feet. That's fine. So he only gets pushed I'd say 10 feet away, 5 feet away, as he slams into a wall. So you can dash, and then he'd still be another 40 feet away from you if you dash.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay.
I'll hide behind a tree, though.
Maximilian rushes forward and hides behind a tree.
Yep.
In true Maximilian form. Archie?
I just saw everyone get fireballed. I am not getting in the middle of that.
So you hide behind the remaining flammable thing.
Yes.
Okay, Archie is going to. Sorry, I should have thought I was managing out how to. I was trying to make web spit more applicable to D&D Beyond. I have a second level spell I can use. I'll try and do a. Seeing as he's getting, how far away is he from Archie?
Oh god. Okay, so he's probably closest to Archie, right? So I'm gonna say he's 60 feet from you, Archie. Actually, he's probably. You're probably level with Maximilian now. Yeah, he's probably 40 feet from you as well.
Okay, so either web or I can do another mind spell. How rough is he looking?
Pretty rough.
Okay. I'm just gonna do a second level Mind Spike.
All right.
Oh, not as great.
Wisdom save. He saves against the Mind Spike.
God damn it.
So he takes 4 points of psychic damage, and he is still reeling from all of the attacks. He is going to Fey step forward 30 feet so that he is right near Archie and Maximilian, within 10 feet of them, using his racial ability to do so. And then
Yeah.
he casts Fireball directly on top of himself, exploding the tree, hitting Archie with the Fireball, and killing himself
no matter
in the
what,
process.
no matter what, Archie's still gonna go down from that.
Yeah, Archie, you go flying back. You don't even have to roll because you go flying back and are
Well-
left smoldering. Well, you can roll if you want.
Actually, you need to roll damage because if he does enough damage to put me above.
How far is he from me? When he's flying back, how far is he from me?
Archie?
No, well, yeah, I needed to make a dex save, not either way.
Yeah, you need to
'Cause
make
I-
a dex save.
'cause I
So
could
the
potentially-
total damage is going to be 21.
I could potentially die.
I don't think 21. That's 21 damage.
No,
isn't enough.
that is
to
not
kill
enough.
you.
That's not
Yeah.
enough.
Maximilian.
Can I get cover?
You have cover.
That was
yes,
close.
You have total.
I'm-
You have cover, so you get +5 to your roll, Max. And you succeed.
Yay!
So you take half.
Being
you take
a
half the
coward
damage.
helped.
So you take 10 damage, Max. And when the fireball is gone, there is a huge crater in the center of this park.
And Archie doesn't take any falling damage or anything?
No,
being
he
prone?
just
Okay.
he just falls prone.
Okay.
When the smoke clears, there's just this crater and the burned corpse of this elf who had cast the fireball centered upon himself.
If he rolled like well enough with that fireball, Archie would have died.
It has to be what, twice your total hit points?
No, it just has to take whatever. Okay, so if you go in negative into what your maximum hit points is,
Sure, right.
you die.
You die.
Yeah.
Um.
And
Come
I
on,
have
man.
maximum of
I got the crystal.
All right.
I have maximum 37 hit points.
Archie, you have like your entire body is full of like fur and shit, right?
Oh yeah, it's probably.
Oh, you're on
creepy.
fire.
Yeah.
Maximilian runs over and lays on hands on Archie for 5 hit points, and Archie begins blinking his many eyes open. And as the smoldering wreckage of this scene all around you unfolds, and the twilight turns to total darkness of night, we will take a break, and we will be right back.
Oh, that was close. That was way too close.
Does Archie
I'm gonna look.
have
should probably turn the action music back to regular. Hi, we're back. Let me switch over our music to not in the middle of combat.
Not threatening music.
Oh, Mark, I was gonna say, for your loading screen, your waiting screen, I was gonna suggest putting Eastern Standard Time on those times.
Someone else
Oh,
made
did
that
I
one,
not?
too.
Did I not do that? I'm sorry. I thought I did.
But it's looking great. It's awesome.
It's
really
great.
looking
I was
good.
just
We were
like,
talking
wait,
about it.
it's not 7 p.m.
True. Right.
Yeah, I will switch that to Eastern Standard Time for everybody. Thanks for watching, those of you who are sticking with us and hanging out. Gonna just give a shout out to Crybo, Dinu, Electric Longboard, Lurks. Hey, what's up, Grayson? Hanging out. Thicker. Thanks all for hanging out and watching us stream. We are the Danse Macabre. Just wanted to make a couple quick announcements. We have a charity stream coming up on the 15th of August. We are going to be supporting the Trevor Project. They are an amazing charity. You can check them out at thetrevorproject.com, find out all about them and what they do. I will be having a donation box up today or tomorrow for people to start giving donations, but it's going to be a 24-hour stream. We're still figuring out exactly what we're going to be doing over that stream. We got some things floating around in the air, and we will let you know exactly what is going to happen. But yeah, looking forward to doing that. Otherwise, we have some giveaways coming up at the end of the month. We are going to give away a couple of dice sets to our subscribers. We have one that is an Arctic, like an Arctic wind. They're both by Unicorn Dice. The Arctic one is in honor of our Tuesday group and our character Luna's background that recently got resolved, and we have a Phoenix Ember dice set that is in honor of the Phoenix Legion, which is our Monday night group. We'll be giving those 2 dice sets away at the end of the month. We are still trying our challenges. If we reach 300 followers or 200 subscribers by the end of the month, we have a bunch of giveaways. I'm going to dab on camera. It's going to be an exciting time. I don't want to dab. I hate dabbing, and I will hate myself for 10 whole seconds on camera for all of your entertainment. In any event, that is coming at the end of the month, so please follow and subscribe and make my players' dreams of my embarrassment come true. Other than that, I think those are all the announcements that we have right now. Again, our streams are brought to you by our subscribers and our patrons and our players. So thank you all for continuing to give and make this a possibility, for supporting what we do here. And if you want to see more, if you want to see it grow, you just keep on doing that. Check out the links below in our panels to see how you can get more involved with Orden and with the community. Without further ado, let's keep playing some D&D.
Yes, thank you, Cthulhu, our patron.
Thank
Your
you.
patron, not Lark's patron.
Not Lark's patron.
That's for sure.
Thank
No,
you,
you know,
Queen
and
Man.
in the stream, he subscribed. He's our patron. Cthulhu subscribed to us.
Cthulhu
that's
subscribed,
exciting.
huh? That is exciting.
Yeah, thank you, old eldritch god of chaos and discord and such.
Yes,
Right,
eventually, Dio, that is correct. I will be giving loaded dice that are rigged to roll 1s in honor of the Saturday group. Eventually. If you guys didn't hear, the Saturday group TPK'd this past Saturday.
Did they really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man!
So if you want to see what happens post TPK, tune in Saturday night to find out what's going to happen to their party, because they ate it hard on Saturday night.
Was this the same encounter or another encounter?
I think this was the one I told you about, Realtor.
Right.
Bruno. Yeah.
Right.
Yep, they rushed into a bad news situation. So yeah.
Damn.
Uh,
It's tough.
anyway, the bad news situation that you all dealt with has come to an end. Many of you are in bad shape. Some of you are fine. But Archie is smoldering upon the ground, just getting up after being healed for 5 hit points by Maximilian.
Oh, ah.
So, is there any other kind of like enemies or weird activity going on around us?
No. The only thing that's going on is that you see now that there were members of the City Watch who were fighting some of these creatures who had gotten
Okay.
out of the park area and have put them down. And clerics from some of the temples, awakened by the disturbances, or approaching because of the disturbances, have been helping those bystanders who were injured in the process of the fight. You see that there's death and destruction basically everywhere, but corralling this caster into this park so that the people in the square could get away probably saved a lot of lives.
Um,
That's kind of what's going on all around you.
Archie, stay close to me. I can get you back to your health, but let's just say if this is over, in case you need to, in case we need to, I'll get you back to full health.
Just where's my mask? Where's my mask? It's somewhere around here.
Do I see his mask? Ark?
Can I
Oh,
pick it up and it's
It's on his face still.
Oh.
He just is so like he just got blown back so hard, and like he's just kind of like confused and dazed from the fireball blast.
Did anyone get the number on that car that just hit me? Like, what the hell is a car?
Lark and Piosa are going to examine the charred corpse to see if it's got any like insignia or things on its pockets.
Go ahead and give me an investigation roll.
and I
I'll give
would
you.
also like to use my divine sense to see if there's anything close by still.
That's a good move.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
And
it's a nice time
Damn.
for nat 20.
tell me everything about this character.
By the way, while she's doing that, Theo's gonna use Shape of Water and just kind of like put out whatever little fires here.
Nice.
You sense no fae or undead, or celestial fiends or undead in the area, Maximilian. And Lark, as you examine this creature, you pull out. He has on his person. He has a spherical crystal ball that was his spell focus. It swirls with otherworldly light within it. He has on his person a scroll. And he also has there is a signet ring on him. But the signet itself is not something you immediately recognize. You've not seen it before. It's not a signet of any house you know. It's not a signet of any of the major cities in Oregon. You're really not sure what it's a signet of.
Yeah, like a sun elf or a moon elf or a drow.
Sorry. His features are rather he's incredibly burned. His clothes are intact, but his features are just just burned from fire and blackened. As you look about him.
Well, presumably a drow would have been pretty recognizable at a distance.
Unless he was covering his face with the mask, as he should be. Corona.
It's nighttime.
I have it on.
All right, it is a summer Eladrin.
Oh.
Okay.
So I'll pocket the crystal scroll and ring, and I'll mention that we have some goods to examine later, and that this was a summer Eladrin.
Huh.
You mean confiscated evidence, not goods, right?
We need to get out of here.
Yeah. So, Mark, can I go back to one thing that was very interesting to me? You said the Max felt no undead. The reason I'm asking this is Susan no more an undead now? Is she like a soul trapped inside the ring?
That is correct.
Nice. That's what I wanted to know. Okay. Secondly, when just for the sake of the roleplay, because I wanted to say this before, but I couldn't. Just when Archie was asking about the mask and all, and then I noticed that it's on his head already, I just kind of like put my hands on his shoulder, trying to calm him down again, because I seen that he took a lot of damage and he was all beaten up and such. And I just adjust the mask on his face a little bit and say, Archie, calm down. It's right here. That's all.
Thank you.
Trying to
Thank you.
put him at ease.
Did anyone see when I was running around? See me spit out web? Did anyone see me do that? Could I
Yeah.
remember anyone who could have noticed me? when I
Yeah,
was doing all that?
Theo definitely did.
Yeah, we saw that, Archie.
I'm talking
But
about
it's
civilians.
They were all
It's-
running for
it's-
their
it's all
lives.
good.
They were busy getting murdered. If that's any.
Consolation? No,
Yeah.
it's really not. Do we
Archie,
be safe,
if
folks?
this is any consolation, there were far stranger creatures here.
All the witnesses are already dead. I'm
That
sorry.
means a lot to us. Though.
Yeah, the scene is
And
becoming
then
more and
at
more-
this moment, Lark is investigating, right? Like there.
Yes.
Okay.
The scene around you is becoming more and more like a crime scene, with more City Watch starting to arrive and trying to assess the damages and the injuries of those who ran from the Meenlocks. And as I said, some of the city guards and the clerics of the temples had been trying to rush into the crowds and protect who they could. And as you look around, they are healing those injured.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a real turn. Dude, can I save anyone who looks badly injured?
Yeah, you're able to start going around and healing those
Okay.
innocent people who had fallen to the Meenlocks.
Yeah.
Theo wants to know, like, look around for a moment. How many are dead?
Give me a perception roll. There are at least 10 bodies that are not moving in the area, and you see probably twice as many people who are injured and being healed.
Theo is
Okay.
very saddened by this. Very saddened.
How many of the corpses are you trying to steal?
No,
Okay.
just very saddened that people died.
Yeah.
I'm not. No. There's only one corpse he's taking, and that's that guy that just did fireball on us. That's the only corpse he's concerned about.
But yeah, there are dead and wounded.
I should try tending to the wounded. Does anyone have any water on them?
I have water.
I'm so thirsty.
I have gin.
Either or at this point.
I've got a rock.
I'm afraid I'm not as much assistance
Archie,
in this
you've
aftermath.
I gave him some water. I have this
Okay, take some water.
canteen. Yeah.
You were saying, Mark?
You
I'm
are
afraid
still...
I'm not much assistance in the aftermath.
That's true. But you've gathered some vital information.
That is true.
And Archie, you're still a little drunk.
Oh, that's right. I need to roll con. Did I roll con?
I think so.
Oh yeah, that should be the first thing I should be remembering to roleplay. I'm so sleepy. You guys are really good friends.
Archie,
I'm sorry we
perhaps
couldn't
we
protect
should
you.
remove ourselves to the manor.
Yeah.
No, we should.
Before we do so, Theo's gonna
Or-
try lifting up the dead body of the what are we calling him?
He was an
Summer
Eladrin.
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 Is there
Yeah.
like a carpet or a bed sheet or something we can use for that?
Oh, he's gonna take off. Theo's gonna take off his jacket and put it on the body and just kind of wrap it in it, covering the face.
I mean, you're in a park. You'd have to go like ransacking houses to try and find a blanket or something, or like or like somebody's like curtains.
Yeah.
Or I could wrap them up.
Someone's picnic blanket.
Picnic basket.
I was gonna suggest something probably horrible. I could wrap him up in silk.
Oh God.
I could cocoon him.
So you guys are
Alright.
trying to wrap him up to take him with us?
Yeah, Theo's wrapping him up with his jacket and then taking him up because he's gonna bring him.
So in case that's not enough, I'm really reluctant, but if needed, I'll pass on my cloak of resistance. You-
No need.
You may have to sneak off with that corpse because the city watch are starting to move into the actual park
Yeah, I'm
itself.
distancing myself from this. I'm just taking Archie with me back to the manor.
Hey, Max,
Yeah, Lark
do you have
is
that, do you have that
joining.
gin on you?
Yeah,
Got some of that gin?
I'm
Should we
feeding
do a
him
s-
gin.
Should we do a stealth roll?
I'm not
Gin.
doing a stealth roll for
I'm not doing a
Archie.
stealth roll.
No.
Well,
Lark is looking purposeful, and she'll try to talk their way out of things if need be.
Okay.
Theo is Theo's lifting the body, so this is going to be very difficult.
Yeah, you're
I'll
moving at
help
half
you.
speed if you're carrying the body.
I'll help
Yeah.
Theo. I'll help Theo.
Okay. Are you trying to you're trying to get out of there before the cops
Yeah.
notice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys start trying to rush off into the chaos with a corpse away from the battlefield. There's
Oh
an
my
alley.
God.
There's an alley nearby if you want to duck down there.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
learned nothing.
Can we
That's why
put this
I'm
body?
distancing myself.
Yeah, I think Theo's taking Archie
Okay,
away.
can we
I mean,
dump
that's how
this
it
body somewhere and hope that nobody sees it?
Tuck
Where
it
are we
down a
gonna
manhole
dump
or
it?
something?
Give me a wisdom check. It's not a search
All of
roll.
us, or
No, just Riltar. Riltar,
Okay.
if this is the site of like this devastating event and you tuck a body somewhere in one of the alleys nearby, it's very likely that it's going to be found, considering they're going to be looking for survivors. Or
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Theo, I don't think we can leave this place with this body without being noticed. Let's just drop it and move normally. Is there anything you can do?
I don't think that's a good idea. We'll lose the body and they'll find it anyways.
It's worse to be caught with it.
Theo,
There's
you
no
were
way we
just
can hide
in
it here.
jail 2 weeks ago.
Just a reminder, the body fell like somewhere in here, so you would have to scurry. The closest alleyway you can get to is like right over here, so you would have to take the long way around all of this through town to get back to Tyminster
That's a
Court with
lot
that
of-
body. So I'm just giving you perspective as Riltar is saying what he's saying.
Yeah.
I feel like Theo
I
would be
put my
running
hand,
the numbers in
yeah,
his head,
I
right?
put my hand on Theo's shoulder and say, Theo, I understand what you're trying to do, and I feel you. This is just not the best move right now. And I stop holding the body. I'm letting only Theo hold the body. I'm still there with him, not like turning my back and if he get caught alone, if we get caught, he's get caught alone. No, I'm still there, but I just want him to do the same.
So we're over here now, and what's okay?
Yeah,
So
you've moved into
I'm
you've moved into the closest alley, right?
so we're like what around?
Yeah, right around there.
Let's go,
Is
Theo.
there any like thing that Theo could put the body like in or
Yeah,
around?
that would be okay with.
Yeah,
Just try it out.
there's,
Drop somewhere and try it out.
There's some. It's an alleyway, right? So there's piles of trash and different things in the area that you might be able to just kind of like put, like, throw him in among the refuse.
Yeah, Theo does that. He puts the body in a pile of trash and covers him.
I stand guard. If someone comes around, I'll try to distract them.
Do you take your
divert
jacket
their
back, or do
attention.
you leave it there?
I'll take my jacket.
All right.
They would have traced that back to you.
All right. Archie and Maximilian, you're the first. Well, Lark, you're moving with purpose. You said, correct?
Yeah, I'm with Archie and Max
Okay.
as well, and moving with purpose.
Okay. You've kind of taken the lead.
Looking like
among them.
we belong here, and
Sure.
we belong in the direction we're going in.
In your tartar destroyed dress.
Yes.
And Archie's
My-
destroyed.
Archie
Suit.
cannot say this, but we should probably look like we've been injured and trying to get like help.
My noble bearing is not destroyed.
Not at all. The members of the Watch are mostly interested in the injured, and with Lark kind of passing through with with stern nobility, and seeing that she is carrying herself well. It looks like you said you're supposed to be here, and that you are fine. So they are rushing in to help the injured and to the actual scene of the damages. You guys kind of make your way back towards Tyminster Court. Maximilian feeding the increasingly intoxicated Archie gin from his flask. Archie, in your intoxicated,
terrible.
in your
Don't
intoxicated haze, Archie, you realize that it is getting closer and closer to the time you are supposed to be at Castle Cora.
Let me lay to that creepy old dude's place.
Archie,
Man,
what's-
he's
what's the
so
matter
weird.
with you?
Oh yeah, he can't be that
It's
drunk,
so-
Max. What are you doing?
You can cure poison with lay on hands, right?
I can't.
Does it count as
Intoxication counts
disease?
poison.
It
It
counts
does
as
not
poison.
count as disease, but it would count as poison.
I can neutralize
You know,
poison.
so-
So I,
you know,
I
Max,
just
I
feed him
think you're
gin.
really pretty. You're really pretty, Max. You know, I think I'm gonna throw up.
Poor Archie.
I just start like web just starts like pouring out of my mouth.
God, you guys are a mess. Lark, you lead the two buffoons behind you back to Tyminster Court.
Strong word.
They're not actually buffoons, but they're acting a bit. They're acting a
Right
bit.
now they are.
Yeah,
They're having a
Why is
moment.
everyone so pretty?
they're having a
Everyone, all of our
Everyone's so pretty.
friends, all of our friends are so pretty, and I can't wait to make so many dresses for all of them. Dresses, suits, dresses.
Well, I'm only going to need a new one, and you're in no state to be doing that tonight.
I'll be making one tonight.
Oh, will
I shall
you?
make you a new dress,
No, not
Lady
tonight.
Lark. It's going to be a very good dress. I can
Let me
tell.
take your measurements.
Oh my gosh, you stumble.
He
You
just
s-
he stumbles and like drops a bunch of pins to the ground. And brings out a measuring tape. I'll take your measurements right here.
Oh no, no, no. We must get back to the manor. And no skirts. Trousers only.
Trousers,
Tonight, we must get
trousers
back to the
only.
manor.
Maximilian can stop this at any time, but he's not.
But why would he? But why would he?
Oh, I can see the future.
Not
I think
this
I've been able to see
future.
the future for a while.
Oh,
Max, I
Max
think.
can stop
Let
us
me
at
give me
any
a
time,
palm,
but he
Max.
offers more gin.
Max, I'm going to read your future, Max. You're
Um,
going to live. Oh, not long. You're not going to live very long.
Oh my Archie, make an intelligence save.
With disadvantage.
Nope.
Oh, I'm actually reading his future. Oh, damn.
You get a flash of insight when you say that, but it's fuzzy and you don't remember what it is.
Oh. See, I got a glimpse into your future, therefore, it's right, Max. You're going to die in
Oh my god!
I don't know how long.
About this
You
when
should
you're a
look
little
at, you
more
should talk to that
sober.
lady, that future-looking lady. She touched me and I saw things.
What?
Isn't that how it always goes?
I saw red lights all across the world. Like the name we saw, the demon name. And he's saying this out in the street, like out loud. Like there's a white staff with a crystal and a hand and metal around the hand and then silk wrapping around. I really touched the silk. It was really nice silk.
Silk is
Quality
nice. Let's
silk.
get you to some nice
Yeah,
silk bed
and
sheets.
the world was on fire, and it was burning, and there was nothing we could do. There's one in this city.
More capable than that. Always something we can do.
You find yourself like leading the two of them into the servants' entrance of Tyminster Court, as close to Archie's rooms as you can possibly get.
Max, can't you remedy this?
Yeah.
Max, won't you do something?
You should.
Not until Lady Bia gets anywhere near us.
No, if mom sees
Holding our
what I've done,
companion hostage.
if his mom sees what I did, how much drunk I've gotten him, she's gonna kill me.
You're holding our
Mo-
companion
mother is-
hostage. Let
mother
him
is looking
compose
dis-
himself before we come
Mother is
before
looking
Lady Bia.
disapprovingly.
We need all our wits for this.
Okay, fine.
And then I said to, oh, hello.
Compa-
Archie, you are fully
back.
sober.
You're back, Archie. I mean, you were great before, but you're back.
Oh, my head. Oh, I'm never getting drunk again.
I'm pretty sure
I'll say.
you don't
I'm
get a
going through a-
hangover either.
I don't. I'm going through the motions.
You can cure multiple diseases and neutralize multiple poisons on single use. So everything you've just said in the past 20 minutes to us on the walk back from the park, you instantly remember.
Oh God.
Don't
Did,
worry, I won't be demanding any dresses tonight.
Did Ralter and Theo catch up to everyone else?
Eventually you do. Yeah, they're moving slow enough that you guys can catch up to them. Lark is walking with purpose, but Archie and Maximilian certainly are not. And she's kind of leading them back to the manor.
Dragging, more like it.
And eventually, after you've gotten Archie settled and back to normal, Rilter and Theo kind of rush into the servants' quarters, looking like they took the long way around and tried to do it as fast as they could. Theo has his old man heavy breathing from running going on as they kind of walk down the stairs.
I offer Theo gin.
I don't drink, Maximilian.
Realtor?
I don't normally do it, but what the hell? I'd take a sip.
It makes you gag a little, kind of cough. It burns.
There's some web in your mouth.
This is the good stuff, huh? Hey, give me back.
What are you all doing now? Archie, you have...
I have to get ready.
You have to get ready to go to the Duke in about an
Yeah.
hour. It is just after sunset.
He's already panicking.
To discuss with Lady Bia.
Yeah, I want to ask for permission to commit regicide.
Perhaps,
regicide.
Archie, you should check in with her before you depart.
Definitely. We should all check in.
Let's do that.
A servant is passing by Archie's rooms as you're discussing this, but otherwise, it is quiet in the halls of the dance. If you all go to Bia's office, you find her there, going over the night's plans with Arthur. They're kind of both standing up with their hands on the desk, one on each side of it, looking down over the map of Ravenreach. And Arthur's saying, I think we should send patrols here and here tonight. There's been more werewolf activity in these areas lately.
So all five of us are in the room?
So you guys are walking in when this is
I was
said,
gonna ask
and
the
then
same thing.
Bia kind of like looks up as you enter the room, almost like a moment before you enter the room, and she raises a hand to signal her husband to wait. And he turns around and looks and sees you all walking in. What happened?
We would like permission to kill the Duke. That's what I lead with no context.
Okay.
There have been some surprising turns of events.
It appears there's a new enemy.
Arthur looks at Maximilian deadpan when he says that, with just this like, you've got to be kidding me, Maximilian look on his face.
He is not.
The Lady Bia motions for all of you to come into the study, and Arthur walks to the door and shuts it once he sees the look and the words that Lark, you, and Theo and Riltar say, following what Max has said. Tell me what's happened in detail.
I think the one who should be doing the most of the talking is Archie. He once again was the one responsible for uncovering, or at least helping uncover, a good chunk of this, what I'm going to call mystery.
Did Theo reveal to us the ledger?
Not yet.
No, not yet. But
Okay, so we only know of Archie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Started with a seance.
Started
yes.
the seance?
Perhaps starting at the beginning is best.
Yes, because we went to the manor and then to the seance. I'll try and summarize the manor as best as I can, but we found some. We believe that Lady Norlove still lives.
Yeah, you guys revealed that to her The last
Oh.
the last time you
Oh,
spoke
that's
with her.
right. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
That she knows, yeah.
We had began tracking her. I used my divining knowledge to see if I could locate an item of importance to her, her wedding ring, and she was traveling down. I think she used her enslaved Umber Hulk to dig further deep down, and what I found there when I started climbing for long periods was a entrance to the Underdark. So that's good. Basically, we need to prepare for whatever allies she could be going to seek. Because I'm assuming if she has an enslaved Umber Hulk, she might have access to other resources.
Hey Archie, tell her the direction that the Ember Hawk took. It might tie into what you're gonna tell later.
The Umber Hulk went diagonally down, I suppose. It went towards north, up towards the Thymistor Court, and then down, and then north, and then down, then north and down. But ultimately, it was going down into unmistakably an Underdark territory. And then the seance. Would anyone like to take on this?
Well, there was a seance, and the Duke-to-be summoned his mother and asked a series of rather intriguing questions, the last of which indicated that the young lord's father is evil, confirming his fears. The young lord charged
Marquis
us.
Renaud Bowen.
Yes. He spoke with us and asked us to help protect his interests and Ravenreach's interest in this. And he also gave us leave to seek allies who may be wiser and sympathetic to his cause. So this is something for you to consider as well.
Did he know about the dance?
But from what I could tell and what anyone else has been able to gather, he seems oblivious to the dance's activities, and merely just for instance, he recruited me because he knew of his father's interest in my doings.
He seems to have a
And-
rather capable spy mistress, which feeds him some information.
Yeah, I was gonna bring her up. I think she was the one who ended up knowing about the three of you. She did mention that, actually.
Based on our previous moments of notoriety.
Have we mentioned Lady Scholar to
Lady Skull is the
Yes.
one who invited you to the dinner.
Yeah, she also said she had, her little rats
Yep.
everywhere. Yeah. So she probably could have gotten the information from her.
Lady Bia, if I may add, to me, I don't want to put the weight of this conclusion on my companions, but the first vampire is actually the Duke. That's where she headed with the Ember Hulk, and that's where the source of evil lies. But that remains to be confirmed. I must put that out there.
Do you believe our greatest foe is the dark creature who started all of this? Is the Duke himself?
I don't believe he is. I believe he can be.
He may be under some sort of influence as well. His son spoke about a spell book.
That is true.
Perhaps
a book with
there is
dark writings on it.
Perhaps there is a puppet master even behind the puppet.
But again, if the worst is confirmed, I second Max's request.
Lady Bia, like, her eyes go wide when Riltar says this, of all things.
I mean, if he's evil, he
Lady
must be
Bia,
destroyed.
is she aware of what I've been doing every
Yes.
single night?
Yep.
Okay, Lady Bia, even I, being in his company, he has some sort of air about him. He only seeks curiosities about the Underdark, about me and possibly my siblings.
That's the first we're hearing this.
Yes, it is, and I think it's rightful that you deserve to know. I have been in the Duke's company, and I've been tailoring for him, making his own designs, and he's been curious, and it's all been kind of a veil for him to know more about the Underdark. I've fed him just mostly mornings. Hopefully nothing crucial that he could use, but he seems like a driven man, and if he has an inkling of temptation for something that could be greater, then I think he'd strive to beyond whatever dangers there is to reach those goals.
We definitely need to know more about him.
Which is why I don't know what to ask him tonight.
Archie.
And he may be under compulsions not his own. Whatever being controls that book.
We're going to need to investigate him.
You yourself have talked about powerful mind magics.
It's a good point, Lark. If it's possible to save him, then we should do it first, by all means.
If he is a creature of undeath, there is no saving him.
Then his destiny will lie in our hands.
I am heartened to know that his son truly is a hope for Ravenreach, and by my account, certainly seemed fully honest and uncomprehending of the darkness that beseeches the city. Set apart from the darkness.
Ladies, one thing just crossed my mind, and it worries me. As you mentioned, the son of the Duke. If this vampire was tracking us, if this vampire know that we have the relics, and I forgot the other word. What is the other word? Like the artifacts. Yeah, the artifacts. And it knows that we've seen the son of the Duke. I now start fearing for the son of the Duke's life.
He has protectors of his own.
I hope he does.
Surely he's not without capable bodyguards.
Archie, what can you find out?
He's a hard man to pry information from. And if worst comes to worst, I can try and detect his thoughts, but doing so will put my life and the sanctity of this organization at great risk.
Can you help us sneak in somehow?
Bia holds up a hand.
I'm not allowed. Yeah, just to that real quick though. I'm not allowed anywhere else in the manor.
Bia holds up a hand real quick. None of this explains the condition that you are all in.
Right.
It has been an eventful night indeed. As we were making our way back from the seance, a summer Eladrin had opened a portal that released fey creatures of fear, unaligned with my patron and other powerful great fey. He left these particular traces on his charred corpse. He helped us with the final blow that slew him, and Lark will remove the cloudy crystal the scroll and the signet ring from her pocket.
I do
Can
not.
I just cast? I'd like to. As we're here, I will try and cast Identify on these as everyone's talking.
Sure.
Which one would you like identified most, Lark? I'll just do the crystal, right?
Or the ring.
Oh, yeah.
I think the ring would be more helpful.
Okay.
Honestly, the ring is not a magical item.
Yeah, I was thinking it's a signet ring.
It is a signet.
Oh,
yeah.
but
I'll take the crystal.
the insignia doesn't do anything.
It won't tell you anything. Identify won't
Never
tell
mind.
you anything about it.
Can I just do a
Never
quick
mind.
arcana check to check if the crystal's just an arcane focus or if it's something more? Because then I don't want to like waste identify time on just an arcane focus.
It. You can make an arcana check first if you'd like. Yes.
Oh, that's an intelligence save. Whoops.
It does seem like more than a standard arcane focus.
Nice.
Okay. I'll identify it.
He was also screeching about some particular demon. What was the name?
It was a name that actually, Riltar, give me a history check. You have advantage because you are a full-blooded elf. That does not help you, though.
Not very helpful.
Would Theo know?
He might. You can give it if you're trained in history, which I believe you are. You can roll as well.
Yep.
What
A lot
was
of
the
books
name?
with-
Started with a
I
T.
can't read the name. T.
Oh my god, what is going on?
Well, I
Okay.
mean, Archie saw the name, didn't he? In the
No,
in the
the
vision.
elf. What the elf was screaming.
Lark
Yeah.
heard it and understood it, but I
Yes.
can't remember.
The name was Thalriel. Thalriel is not a demon. Thalriel.
Is a fail.
You recognize it immediately. Actually, with a 12 even, I think Riltar, you recognize it being an elf. The difficulty would be lower for you than it would be for Theo. Thalriel is the place that the elves. It's the city of the elves that was once in the Feywild that legend says was transported to Oregon over 1,000 years ago from the Feywild and has been long lost. It's a legend.
And so, what he was screaming again? What was his sentence?
He was screaming for Thalriel, for the glory of Thalriel, for the return, for the destruction of those who have taken what is not rightfully theirs.
This summer elf, he was fighting seemingly to get his home back. For those who don't remember, Thoriel is the city that centuries ago was transported from the Feywild to Oregon. It's an ancient elven city.
Does this signet ring match? I'm ignorant to the ways of elves, but would you recognize the house on the signet ring?
Do I?
As you look at it, yes, that is the elven symbol for Thalriel.
This is no more nor less than the city symbol itself. He considers himself a representative of Thoriel, and in his own mind, is doing something that he believes is in the objective or with the aim to bring it back to the Feywild, I'm assuming. Now, I cannot overlook the fact that having Orad given the fact that Orad brought me here, this is happening. Archie's having these visions. We have this Underdark threat, a corrupted Dark Duke. This must be connected. Here's the thing, just off Filter, when he gets an objective, he becomes obsessed with it. And so he is, yeah. So that's that. That's what's going on in his mind.
As
And
you,
yeah.
as you're saying these things, Viltar, you're remembering back to lessons you learned uh, ages ago for men, but in uh, in your youth, uh, long ago, you remember stories of how before the days of the first emperor, that the elves had left the forests of Oregon and were the advisors to the people of Oregon in the years after the calamity that had brought the elves here to Oregon. They became the leaders of the enlightened ones in the world, but that when the empire came, when the empire started to grow and form, and the age of men began, that they spread the Valkyrian Empire over all of Oregon, and the elves returned to the forests and secluded themselves from the ways of men.
Right. And so, is it safe to assume that some of these elves return to the Feywild?
Uh, Possibly, but the elves kind of consider Thalriel supposedly is somewhere here in Oregon, and the elves consider it like their mecca, right? But it's
Right.
not. It's a place of legend. It's more like um, it's more like Shangri-La, right?
Mm-hmm.
This legendary city somewhere on the material plane that was transported from the Feywild to Oregon some 1,000 years ago.
So, I'll just say again, I don't know how these things combine with each other, but before the Valkyrian Empire, we brought knowledge, light, and wisdom to the lands of Oregon, far beyond the reaches of the forests. Once the Empire spread it, it pushed us back into our woods, and and we remained there ever since. Now, it is safe to say that Thoriel, although history tells it that way, it remains a mystery to us. But something tells me that there's more to it than just a mystery. Otherwise, why would this summer elf be here looking for it or fighting for it if it did not, in fact, resided in Oregon?
Seems like our enemies are multiplying before our eyes. We started today with none, and we've 3 more have sprouted in its place.
One of them
And
is the same
whoever
one.
it is, it has a deep hatred to those who originated the Valkyrian Empire. Humans, Mark?
What's that? Yeah, humans.
Okay, so yeah, humans.
Is this plot greater than Ravenreach?
Perhaps. Yeah, go ahead, Archie.
Yes, it is. I think I spurted out when I was in a drunken state, but I was not wrong when I was saying I saw a vision granted to me by the seer that we encountered earlier.
What is
I
it that you
saw
see? I look at Theo because we haven't heard anything.
I was above the world of Aradin. There was fires, these small flickering red flames within each of these central locations. These were names, I think, of demon lords. There was one in Castle Cora. There was one in the swamplands. There was one in the ancient forest. There was one in Radimber. There was one in the ironstone halls deep in the mountain. There was one in the out far at sea. There was one in Twiland Hill and one over Grove there. And I saw don't know if I saw destruction, but I just saw those, and I saw just out of my reach this white staff. And when I touched it, my vision ended.
Archie, do you remember exactly what the staff looked like?
It's hard to forget. Stone hand holding a crystal sphere. The sphere itself is sort of bound by bands of iron. And around the staff, which is these weave wraps made out of spider silk, had this cold white light about it.
Does that ring a bell at all?
Is it this crystal before us?
Is it?
You look down at it. Have
As
you had
I'm
it
identifying.
as you're
I'd
identifying
love to
it?
think that I'd love to think as it pings, he looks down. He's like, "Oh."
Yeah. It is a crystal sphere. The crystal sphere is about 6 inches in diameter.
That checks out.
While touching it, you can cast the scrying spell with it. It can be used as an arcane focus, and this particular sphere was crafted in the wild parts of the Fey realm.
Yeah.
A creature connected to Fairy that uses this as their arcane focus can gain a +1 to their DC spell save DCs.
So a creature connected to what?
If the Fey.
To the Fae is.
You've got a Fey familiar. Archie's got a Fey familiar.
And I don't know what I was originally born as.
But it it radiates with power as you look at it. And it is the exact same sphere that was in the vision.
Lady Talker. I found the sphere.
Really, Archie?
Larka's gonna press her fingers to her forehead, just
like this, like oh.
Bia asks
Exactly
if
like
she
that.
could see this sphere. Like she holds her
She
hand
just
out.
holds. Yeah, he. I want to cast Detect Magic on Lady Bia. I mean, yeah.
To what end?
I just want to make sure that there's no illusory magics about her.
Okay. Yeah, you did cast the spell and focus. No, she is not shrouded in illusion in any way.
Okay.
She looks at the sphere, holding it
Yeah,
up.
I passed it to her.
And she closes her eyes to focus in upon it.
Does it require attunement?
It does not.
Oh.
It is basically a crystal ball.
Yeah.
The magic item, but with a
Okay, yeah. A little bit of twist.
component, a little twist.
Yeah.
She passes it back to you, I cannot see anything when I focus upon this item.
I suppose the only ones who could probably use it is Lark and Realtor, but
I'm
if
I'm
I'm to give
equipped capably. It may serve you well. You do have a Fey familiar.
that doesn't make me Fae.
But you are connected. And Queen Mab has shown you her favor once.
Oh shit.
Steal your mind. Thank you for the follow.
Who should I try scrying on?
The Duke?
Or
Do you? I need to look at the scrying spell because I need to just so I have
you have
it
to
in
be
front of me.
familiar.
You have to be familiar.
You know the target well. It gives a -5 to the save. Connection, lightness or picture gives a -2 to their save. And a possessional garment. Oh, if
You have possession of their garment. You're making it for him.
That is true.
Yes, but
Has he worn?
he's
He hasn't
met
worn it.
he's met the Duke, so that's first hand.
Multiple times.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's first hand. I don't know the target well. Okay, yeah. No.
Yeah, you don't know the target well, but you've met the target. And you possess a garment, so actually, yeah, the DC would be, if you use, because the fabrics you've been using for the garment are all provided for by the Duke. They're from his home.
Oh. Okay. I think I have that with me then, like as I'm sitting here, because I'm gonna go rush off immediately afterwards. So
It's a
I
good
think
point to
Archie,
bring up, actually.
yeah, Archie's gonna hold it and then take the clothing and fold it over his legs and hold the ball in his lap, and try and scry on the Duke.
All right. So he has to make a. So the scrying spell using the crystal ball is a DC 17. So he has to make a DC 17 Wisdom save with a -4 modifier.
Yeah.
Question: does he know he did it?
No.
Okay.
No. No one can tell if you're scrying on them.
Oh, sounds good to me.
Okay.
Actually, if they can see invisible objects, they can see a sensor, such as a luminous orb about the size of your fist, within 10 feet of the creature. Yeah.
There are lots of things I need to look at then.
Yeah. There's very few things I can see invisibility though. But
Archie's
holy shit,
vision,
guys!
it would seem that a demon lord is inhabiting the castle. Yes? And a demon lord may
is
have
inhabiting
replaced
someone.
the Duke or inhabit the Duke. How do we know for
No one's
sure?
done a divine sense on him.
Nobody with that ability has been in range.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's got. It's a crystal ball, or crystal ball's a DC 17 Wisdom save. So. Hold on.
This is a cool plot thickening episode. Yes, it is, Bruno. Yeah.
It's a very cool plot thickening episode.
I need to make a roll. Your scrying fails.
Oh.
No, come on.
Oh,
And you feel like there's some buffeting power that is preventing you from being able to see the Duke.
But you used the crystal ball.
Yeah, I was able to use it.
Mm-hmm.
I could feel my vision thrusting out just for a moment, but he was, as I was getting towards the castle, it was blocked.
We need to do something. This is all connected. I have no doubt.
I don't know what this means. I guess I'm some sort of Fey relations.
This is why I'm here. This is what Orad wants.
Archie, do you know your dad?
No. No, I don't. But Arad definitely needs you here, Rosa. That is true.
Bia
A lot of things, yes, yeah.
Bia stands up. She wraps her arms tightly around herself as she does so. There's a look of worry upon her face. These are troubling things in a troubling time. Attacks on our city from the outside. Evil rotting us from within. Archie, do you still plan to go to the Duke?
If I don't, he'll suspect something.
Has he made any effort to harm you?
No. And
Do you think you can continue to feign courage and lack of knowledge about what he might be?
I can try. Yes, I'll just play it off. If he does see something, I'll just play off his sheer nerves as closing in on the production date. On the final. I mean, is it finished? Is it finished actually, or is it still in a work in progress?
Soon. It'll be finished
Okay,
soon. How long have you been spending on it? Is this the or I should say the shift weave? Are you making that for you? That's not for.
No, that's not for me. That's for the Duke.
That is for the Duke. Okay.
Yeah.
How many work weeks have you spent on it? Because I've given
Just the
you...
one, I think.
Okay, so then you're not.
'Cause we had that.
How many weeks of time did I tell
Just
you
one.
it's going to take?
You said.
It's going to take one? Okay, so then yeah, you're closing in on completing it.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Then you should go and be in attendance when his carriage comes to pick
Or
you up.
clue. We still have this scroll.
Archie,
right.
would you?
Yes. Sorry. I do so.
I'd like us to be fully equipped with as much knowledge as possible given the circumstances.
It's a scroll of gate.
Oh.
Damn.
Isn't that 8th level?
And
Yes,
as you
that's
identify
ninth
it,
level.
you realize that is what the portal was that was open in the center of the city. That the
Yeah, I
spellcaster
imagine
was
so.
concentrating on.
God freaking damn it. Sneaky Mark.
Good to have this in safer hands. I trust one of you wizards with it more.
I
Certainly.
don't.
I definitely
think,
don't want Archie holding on to this.
I
and
don't want it
carrying
to when I'm
inside.
going out. No. No one. If in no circumstances am I to have this, and there's no circumstances is this to fall into their hands, and I point down below their hands.
Should I keep it with us?
I want to say burn it, but
Would it
that's
assist
just
Theo?
me.
I would say, hold on. Can I cast it off the books here? Okay, so I say I could either be me or Theo to hold it. I don't think-
yeah.
Can Lark? Can you cast it, Lark?
No,
Can you
sorcerer,
use
cleric,
this?
wizards.
Sorcerer, cleric, wizard.
I
that's it.
can cast it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you can. Max can.
Yeah, Max has a level of sorcerer.
See you later, guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to a sick party in the Feywilds.
See, other than Max,
Maximilian transports himself through a gate to the Bacchanals. He lives out the rest of his life partying with satyrs.
Yeah.
right?
We
so
could use it to call in celestials, yes? It could subvert.
that is not a bad idea. Or simply to escape when we need it. Can we do the reverse? I don't know.
It's one scroll.
It's,
Yeah.
One use, yes.
Wherever we go with this spell, if we go through it, we'll probably be stuck in it wherever we go.
And remember, you also have to make a spell save, or a spell casting check when casting a spell of a higher level than you can cast
Yeah.
from a scroll.
What is the check? What is the check?
I
Sorry.
think it's 10 plus the spell's level.
Against what?
I believe it's a straight intelligence roll.
Yeah.
Or
straight
spell-
intelligence.
Yeah.
Is it always intelligence?
No. Whatever your spellcasting modifier
Yeah, it's straight spellcasting ability
Okay.
score.
So this side is a little bit meta, but at the same time effectively. What's your modifier there, Theo, for intelligence?
Intelligence. I have a
is. You can see it in Twitch if you wanna.
Oh, that is true. I just didn't
17.
want-
I have 17 intelligence plus 3.
So that's a plus what? A 7?
He's plus 3. No, it is just your spell casting modifier. So it's a plus 3,
Yeah, plus 3.
right?
So it's a plus 3
just
for everyone.
yeah, unless Archie's
Same.
is a yeah. Archie, is
Archie,
your
what's your
intelligence?
portent? Is it a 16?
No, he doesn't have any
16?
portent. Do you have a 16 left for today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's the total outcome, isn't it? When you do a portent, or is it just the base?
It is the total outcome.
Yeah. So no.
So just a quick question. So when you're rolling that, is plus 3 plus your intelligence or wisdom modifier? Is that it?
No, it is just
No.
your wisdom or it is just your modifier.
Just the-
No
plus 3.
proficiency. Just the plus
Yes.
3.
It's here.
Then it doesn't really matter, right? I confess I don't know how that rule works. That's why I'm
Yeah, I'm
asking
gonna
so
go
many
ahead
questions.
and read it.
I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead and read it. No, that's okay. If the spell is on your class's spell list of a higher level than you can normally cast, you must make an ability check using your spell casting ability to determine whether you can cast it successfully. This DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a failed check, the spell disappears from the scroll with no other effect. So
Yeah, ability modifier does walk in there.
it's
Yeah.
just your ability modifier. It is not. It does not add your proficiency bonus.
Right. So I have a plus 4 for wisdom.
Which means you'd need to roll a 15 or higher in
Yeah.
order to be able to cast the spell.
Are you guys better than that in intelligence? If someone is better than this, should be holding the scroll.
I
Uh,
think Theo
well-
should have it because he could. On the day that Archie has a really good portent, Theo could
Either or.
copy it to his spell book.
Yeah, I can. And copy.
Why would you want it? I mean, it's unusable if you put it to your spellbook.
You cannot. Yeah, you cannot use it.
That's true. Never mind.
Yeah, you need this
But
locked.
then nobody else can use it.
Oh, but there's
my-
a one-time
my
use.
fear- My fear is that we just handed that cursed item to Queen Mab in the Feywild, and if somebody takes this off of us, they could get it back.
They then have to face Queen Mab.
Yeah, I don't think they're
is
taking that
by
back.
no means an easy target.
I'll take it.
And her entire winter court.
Okay,
Wow.
so as soon
Theo
as
just
Theo,
spoke up for the first time.
yeah, since Theo spoke like so confidently and assertively, I just handed him over the scroll. Look at everyone to see if everyone is in agreement with that, but I hand him over the scroll.
I don't trust myself with it.
You cannot be caught with this, Theo.
Does this ring have any value for you, Realtar?
Also, all of you,
If I may, I will hold on to it. I'll get the Oreo
Theo,
ring.
Theo,
Please.
tonight I want you to have this. This is something I should have done. And I hand you the scroll. I have a scroll of scrying. And I pluck some hair, a piece of hair from my chitin.
Are you sure about this?
If I don't come back, you need to find where I am.
You can just choose to fail the save.
The head helps. The head helps, you know. But I don't know if can you choose to fail the save? Oh, scrying?
Yeah.
I guess. I have to look at the spell again.
If the target knows you're casting the spell, it can fail the save. Okay, yeah.
Yep. Yes,
if it
you
wants
can.
to be upset.
You can
Yeah.
choose to fail the save.
I just give you the spell scroll then.
Okay.
It's so funny, Johnny, because you play the most inane character in the entire game, and yet you know the answer to like every nuanced rules question that pops up, like to every spell, like every ability. You just like know how it works.
Also, I'm not going to be taking this orb with me. This is going to be staying here. This is of utmost importance. If I don't come back tonight, I just want you all to know that I'm very grateful for everything you've done for me.
It's no way to speak. Of course they're coming back. Just keep your mind in peace and focus on what you're doing.
Yes. I should get
Start
going.
planning for ways to move forward
You all do that.
together for a more permanent solution.
I'm going to head out. Best of luck, all of you.
Archie, you leave the
And I'm
room.
a man of my word, and I will make you that regalia, whatever you choose. No dresses, no skirts, only pants. I remember that.
Yes. No pressure. We can wait until the heat of our challenges die off a little bit.
Definitely.
Here's a DM question.
Sure.
When you dismiss your familiar into its pocket dimension, can it take items with it?
I don't think so. No.
I do think I saw somewhere saying specifically no, because it would be like a nice way to have some sort of bag of holding.
Yeah.
Well, worth a try for the gates scroll.
Yeah, it is it's worth.
You get up to leave, Archie, and Bia stands up, and she hugs you.
Oh.
And steps back, and has her hands on your shoulders and looks very seriously into your eyes, and says, "You must be careful, Archie.
I know.
Yep.
I've always been careful." And I just
before you go, I will also hug.
Only lasts a minute.
Yeah, guidance.
Damn it.
What did I just say?
Let him. Let me get the Danger Master tricked here, man.
I mean, yeah. You can
Infuse
give
some
it.
confidence.
Yeah.
You can,
But I'll do
No,
it still.
just
gonna
let you
hold.
guys know, which I didn't even know this, but you can give inspiration to other characters by
Oh,
roll.
that's interesting.
I have 2. Want one of mine?
Yeah, you can take mine.
You can't have 2 inspiration. You can only
Dang.
have 1.
God,
Darn.
And you can use your inspiration to give another character advantage at the time that they roll.
Okay.
You don't have to. It's a narrative tool. It is not. You don't necessarily have to be present, right?
Please don't let this fuck up, sort of thing. Like
Yes. Yeah. It is kind of like I'm sacrificing my advantage to give them, or my inspiration to give them advantage. Again, your character doesn't need to be present for that to happen. It's just, it is a player tool, if that makes sense.
Right. All right, but Archie is becoming a very huggable character, so even Lady B is hugging him now, so that's becoming like a practice. I'll do the same, and
Group
I'll
hug.
say a few words, say a little prayer.
I should probably get quickly changed though, because I'm still scorched.
Yeah. And wish him the best and stay safe.
Are you
You
still
still
at
smell like gin.
Are you still
Then
at
I will
6 hit
dispense
points?
my hug before I
Still at
can
6 hit
rub
points
the
too,
charm.
by the way.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
I still have some.
All right.
I still have some tricks up my sleeve here.
We'll sort this out as
Everybody was
going along.
talking over each other. I'm sorry, and I started it, so I'm sorry. Lark, you were speaking.
Oh, then Lark said, then I'll have to give you my hug now before the charring from my clothes rubs off on your finery. And she'll
Definitely.
give him a quick hug.
I pat and like dust and ash goes everywhere.
Hey man, you just got a healing hug.
Oh, nice.
21
Whoa.
points.
I used my last
Healing
level 3
Well,
slot with
Do we
enough
have time
cast.
for a short rest before Archie
No,
goes?
no. I gotta go
Archie
now.
has to go now.
Yeah.
In
Is that
fact,
enough, Archie, or you need more?
In fact, there's a
I'm fine.
knock. There's a knock at the door.
That's
And a servant, Arthur opens the door to the study, and a servant says that the carriage has arrived for Master Archie.
How much HP do you need left?
I'll be fine. I'll sew some of my wounds shut when I'm on the ride.
Oh, how much more do you need?
Max has
I don't
healing
need
hand
anything.
still. Or-
Yeah, I have
Well-
15 HP to give you if you want it.
Okay, I'll take it.
That's my. I give you another healing hug. So
That-
get another 15.
15 is perfect. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Can you give me 1 minute, Archie?
Why?
Just hold my hand here.
Never let go.
I close my eyes, and I have not cast this yet today.
It's the last thing I need. Some god telling me that I'm gonna suck today.
And
What are you asking?
should Archie be going tonight?
I mean, that is within the next 30 minutes.
Exactly, my friend.
Wheel and woe.
Oh, oh.
How long is your
Archie?
trip? I ask Archie as Max. How long is your trip to the castle?
Not that long. We're literally like almost right next door.
We just
It's
say
just a
it's long
courtesy.
enough for an hour-long invisibility.
Max, you're not coming with me. If he sees
Archie?
you, this is all bust. I'm
Yeah.
going. I'm going.
What
Goodbye,
are all of
all of
you? Oh. Arthur
Archie,
puts his hand on your shoulder as you walk out.
I'm gonna die.
As Archie leaves, what are the rest of you doing with your night?
I
I'm
want to
praying
post
for
myself. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say that I'm praying for Archie.
I want to post myself and try to drag Theo with me to the gates of Castle Cora. So when Theo does his... Is Theo doing your scrying tonight?
I believe Theo's scrying was in order to, if Archie doesn't come home, in order to find him.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. I'll still post myself outside the gates of Castle Cora.
Okay,
I do have a question.
sure.
Find familiar can change your familiar into other smaller creatures, correct?
Yes, it
Yeah, you
changes
can.
the same fey or fiend or celestial spirit into a different form. If you cast it again, you have to cast the spell and expend.
Wait, it would take an hour. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have that. It's okay. It'll be okay.
What's your range with
Scrying.
Mother?
100 feet. It's okay. You got these scrying. That's all you need.
Can I keep Mother with me? If Mother disappears, I know something happened to you.
You
That
can't.
is a good.
Oh God.
That is a good point.
That is a good point.
But it's his
I would
emotional
want-
support spider.
My emotional support spire. Something will be up if she's not there. And also, what if I want to use her to get some to go
Okay.
sneak in the study? I kind of
Has-
want her to go sneak in the study.
Has
tonight.
the Duke seen her as well?
No.
Nope.
'Cause he might have missed her, so that's a point.
Yeah.
So if I know
Alright.
that Max is going there, I'm gonna pray right beside Max. I'm gonna go stay there in Castle Cora by his side, praying with him. I'm gonna make him pray to Orad as well.
You will pray to Aura.
Yeah.
Okay, so then Theo and Lark, what are you doing with the rest of the night?
Am I able to put scrying into my spellbook?
You can spend the time and gold to do so, yes.
Do it.
Going to change and redon her armor
Okay.
and take a short rest and then check in with Theo. Because she sees like she and Theo are like a team now because the other two have gone off together. So buddy system for those that remain.
Okay.
Here's what I'll
I don't know how
try
long
to
your spell
do
takes.
to Archie before he leaves.
I'm already
I want to cast Charm Person on him because it has an hour-long duration, but I'm not really enforcing the effects of the spell. But because I'm concentrating on the effect, if the spell ends, I'll know if something happened to Archie.
Ouch.
Archie, make the save if you don't want to be charmed.
I mean, all it does is just make me regard you as a friendly acquaintance, and that's kind of just what you are.
Okay.
But
Then-
yeah.
Then you have charm person cast upon you. How is there like a distance? Does he have to be a certain range from you or no?
It says 30-foot range from when I cast a spell.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
But it
upon the
doesn't break the
casting.
spell if he walks out of that range. So
No, I don't think so.
It
Doesn't
doesn't
mean
say.
yeah.
okay. Then fine. Archie is charmed.
I'm thinking of Max on the ride up, like, I really like Max.
What if he dispels him?
Still knows that charmed by you. I think you would have told me about your plan, Max. It's all good. It's all good. I think it's a cute idea.
Okay.
It's Max's way of making sure I'm safe. It's like when my mind control spell fails on you, it means you're dead. It's like, thanks, Max. That's really
that is the most sentimental thing Max has ever done.
Yeah, that's nice.
You head to Castle Cora, like I said.
Yes.
Theo, are you transcribing the spell in the library? Where are you going? I guess you have rooms here now, correct?
Yeah, I have a room here. I go to my. Actually, I go to the library.
Okay. After about an hour or so of you transcribing the spell, Lark joins you in the library. Her armor donned, ready for anything.
How much gold is it?
I have to look. It's not a necromancy spell, so.
No, it is not. So it's not half.
Hold on.
Oh, 1,000 gold points. Oh wait, what? Focus worth at least 1,000 gold points. Oh wait, no, wait, that's.
You don't have to have the focus to put the spell in your spellbook, though.
Yeah.
And you also don't need to have that to cast the scroll from a scroll book. From a spell scroll. If you cast it from a spell scroll, it's fine. You only need that to cast the spell normally, I believe.
Yeah. But I want the spell just so.
Yeah.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Very useful.
Before they leave to go to the gates of Castle Cora, Maximilian asks if Piosa can go with them.
Sure. I'll send Piosa, then we'll know if anything is awry.
Okay. Let me look this up for you, Theo. I have that information pretty easy to access.
Thank you, so that you guys are in the loop as well. If Max or Realtar know anything, Scarlet and Theo know anything as also.
That's
I'll
a good
also
point.
I'll ask the librarian to start looking up stuff on the demon lords and then see if we can use whatever information is in the library to maybe identify which one might be a problem for us.
Well, you've seen the name several times, and the priest of Orad told you about it. It's the same. It was the same name that was in the temple, the 2 desecrated temples that you found.
Then I'll ask the librarian to find me a book about that so we kind of know what to prepare against or
Okay.
what resistances or strengths are there.
Isn't that the demon that I was studying? Oh no, I was studying about Lark's patron.
Yes.
My
Um,
patron is not a demon.
Ooh.
But she's definitely just as powerful, if not more powerful.
So, Theo, it's
Yep,
going
yep,
to
yep.
take 2 hours and 50 gold for each level of the spell.
Okay. So I'm gonna go for second level.
No, but
Um,
you're transcribing scrying, right?
Yeah.
So scrying is a uh, fifth level
Fifth level.
spell. So it's going to cost you. It's going to take you 10 hours, and it's going to cost you
250.
250 gold to put it into your spellbook.
What even? 250? I do not have 250.
Perhaps Lady Bia can give us an advance.
Yeah, I'll let you.
Ask her.
She can do that. I think that you've earned enough. That at least that she can help you to transcribe this spell. You guys haven't gotten a lot of monetary rewards in this campaign, so I think requisitioning things that you will need for certain missions is not beyond the scope of your position within the dance. So yeah.
I only
That is
asked for like
fortunate.
50 gold. Really?
Okay.
Thank you, Lady Beatrice.
Lark, when you return to your home, or do you return to your home to change into your armor, or did you had it here actually?
No, I had it here.
You had it
so
here.
I'm staying in the library, and I'm
Okay. When you
Team
were
Theo for now.
when you were changing into your armor and you looked into your mirror to check your armor and make sure that everything was, positioned as it should be, you could see the eyes of your patron watching you.
That's freaky.
She'll nod towards the mirror and say, "I'm trying to do you proud."
When you say that, you see for just a moment that the mirror frosts over and then becomes just condensation upon the glass. But no more. And when that happens, as it goes from frost to condensation, the eyes are gone.
Like a cold shoulder kind of thing? Or
No.
is that
It
And
was kind of
only-
more like an acknowledgement of your response. Like a bit of her power reached out in response, and then she withdrew.
Will continue dressing herself with thoughts swirling in her head, like perhaps I should have warned her, perhaps I should have told her about the Fae plot. But she's an omnipotent being. Probably she knows this already. We've got plenty of troubles. And we'll continue on to the library, I guess,
Okay.
at that point.
All right. Archie, you arrive at the castle. You are once again led into the drawing room filled with fabrics. And as you look at the garment in your hands, you realize that this may be the last night that you need to work on it before it is completed. Your final opportunity to learn anything about the Duke, perhaps. As you work steadily on your project, your fingers moving swiftly with the needle and thread.
Is there any time that Archie's alone?
You're alone right now.
Could I send Mother onto the roof or something to try and find a study of some sort?
Sure.
Have her just scout out the general area.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find as much information as I can, but I'll leave her to do that at her own time. I'm just gonna continue focusing on this.
Okay. Mother scurries off through a crack in the floor and out of your sight. You're alone, stitching. But you're not really alone. You have the ring on. Archie is now never really alone.
That's cool.
I don't think I remember knowing what being alone felt like.
How is it coming
How are you
along, Master Taylor?
Splendidly, actually had a pretty good productive evening. I got a majority of the work done, and it's just about finished. It's nothing a spectacle, but it's efficient, to say the least.
You've gotten used to his voice suddenly appearing in the room, to the point that it no longer makes you jump when it comes out of nowhere. He steps up right beside you, almost in a floating manner, and looks down at your work. You do fine work, Master Taylor.
I do what I can.
Do
Lord
not
Ship.
downplay what you do. Your work is art.
And so I've been told many times. It's good work, but I would like to know, what do you find to be your kind of artistic work yourself, if I may pry, your lordship? Let me get an understanding of your personality for when this is complete. Probably should have done it earlier, but here we are.
I was once a student of the art of diplomacy.
What? Did you have a sort of dream in mind for sort of career? Not career, I should say, but rather, I'm assuming you wanted to mend wounds between civilizations, perhaps, like... Well, mine is a bad example.
My intent was solely to protect the land of my people, to make this city great. But you see, I realize the futility of that.
I have learned there's futility in nothing. In due respect, your
You
lordship.
understand little. You think there is futility in nothing, but you've not lost as I have lost.
I've never gained anything, your lordship. I came from nothing, and yet I see more clearly than most.
Yes. Though I would not say that where you came from was nothing.
Oh, it was something. He gives a meek chuckle. It was something.
You seem to be a creature made with purpose.
I don't care much for that purpose anymore. I have my own.
And so, you would say that your original purpose was a futility.
I would say that the only futility was in me not aspiring to be my own self, the best self that I could be. For myself and others. That was... The struggle was not futile, the struggle was what encouraged me. The fact that it was hard meant that it was it was real, that it was worth putting effort into.
He
Don't do
considers
things
your
because they're
words.
easy.
Continue, I'm sorry. My sound cut out. Hold on.
But
Oh, there it is. Okay.
I'm always skittish, and that's because I'm always afraid. And I've learnt through many people that without fear, you can't be brave. That's just being fearless is not the same as being courageous and brave. Being fearless is removing everything about yourself that being without fear just nullifies you of understanding what is right and what is wrong. It's forsaking humanity, and after feeling fear, I felt humanity. And
Humanity
it was
is weakness. It is a slow death, quicker for some.
if you were without fear, just my in all due respect, my lord, if you're without fear and you saw a creature that was gnashing teeth and would instill fear into any heart of any man, and you without fear, you would rush straight into it and with perhaps glee, knowing that you were going to defeat it no matter what. Without fear, you would succumb to a very quick fate. Fear is what people think is a tool to dominate people, but in reality, it's just a natural thing that you can't control. You can't control fear, and you can't
Why?
control people.
Why is it
Because
that you speak so much of fear, Archie?
I'm made of it. I'm made of this stuff, and I hate it.
You need not hate fear. Not. Let us change the subject, shall we?
If you wish.
We've many talks these evenings of ours. I can see
I'm going
that
to miss them.
you are nearly finished with your work, and yet you've answered few of my questions with more than just warnings. There are things I need to know, Archie. Things that I
Well, I am
must
but
know.
your humble servant. So, if you must ask questions of me. But if you would sate my curiosities, I have some of my own. The surface world is as unfamiliar to me as the underworld is to you.
Is the work finished?
Almost.
It will be finished this evening?
Perhaps.
You know that it will, Archie. The Duke says, "Look at me a moment, Archie."
I tuck the pin away into a cute little spider plushie, since I had to make a new one. Yes?
Look right into my eyes and give me an honest answer about what I'm about to ask.
I'm wearing a mask, so you can't see if I'm looking into his eyes, right?
You've shown me your face once before. Please, I need to know that you're looking.
I take the mask off and I look.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
With advantage, you can take Lark's inspiration.
Okie dokes.
Good luck.
Jumping in on that.
Good.
Susan, save me. Where is my advantage toggle? I don't know where to do that. Oh, I have to do that in the settings. Beyond 20. Or with advantage.
Can I say what I said for my charm person now?
Did you roll a 23?
I rolled a 23.
I'm not afraid of you.
You rolled the exact DC.
Oh,
Oh yeah!
Slap him in the face, Archie.
Your mind is strong.
One would say it's courageous.
You will leave me no choice then.
Hey, you have
So,
a choice. Let him go.
I'm at your beck and call. I have no idea what you mean.
Let me know when you finish the work. He storms off.
Apologies.
I will return.
Apologies, sir, if I had caused some sort of grievance. Do I know if there was a specific spell he was trying to cast on me?
It was
If
not a
had
spell.
Oh, vampire
What?
hypnotism! Vampire hypnotism!
Damn, he's the mastermind vampire.
He storms out of the room that you are in and leaves you to your work until you are finished. In the meantime, Mother has been crawling and making her way up the walls of Castle Cora. What is she looking for particularly?
The word.
Okay. She climbs and climbs and climbs. She's looking in every window that she can of the castle. The castle is huge, and as you're diligently working, so is she, moving about the walls, peeking into every window. All the rooms are dark. Most are covered by white sheets on all the furniture, and she makes her way up the lighthouse now, as she has not found what she is looking for, to the top. There are no windows upon the lighthouse, save one, and she makes her way all the way to the top of the lighthouse of Castle Cora, the one that is supposedly more than simply a lighthouse. And as she creeps over the edge of the lighthouse itself, she sees bright light, red light, and her presence is gone from your mind.
Was that in the lighthouse?
Yes. Something comes down upon Mother. Something comes down upon Mother, and Mother is no more in your mind.
I wish I had sending.
Get out of there, motherfucker.
Oh, I need to get out of here. Okay. This is crucial information. Fuck the Duke. Fuck everything. He ain't even gonna keep this thing. I'm gonna keep this thing for myself.
You finish the work of the suit. It is exactly as you meant it to be. It is perfect in every way and perfectly measured to the Duke's form. As soon as you finish,
I'd like to think like as Archie's like finishing the final like sewing, as Mother dies, just like a string snaps as he's sewing it, and he's just like mortified,
absolutely.
and he's rushing out afterwards.
Archie, are you all right?
Mother's not with us anymore. Mother's been killed. Mother is dead. We need to run. I need to get out of here.
You run. You push your way out of the study after the string snaps. You move towards the front door, and then as you get to the front doors of Castle Cora, rushing out, a mist forms into the shape of the Duke, and he grabs you by the throat and lifts you off your feet.
No.
His fangs gleam in the moonlight, and he looks at you with red, darkening eyes and says, "Leaving so soon, Master Taylor." And we'll end
I forgot
it.
one of my needles. I
We'll
forgot one
end
of my
it
needles.
there for tonight.
Cliffhanger.
I hope you've enjoyed the Danse Macabre this evening. Join us next week to find out what has happened to Archie and the rest of the gang. In the meantime, if you would like, we can do our affirmations one at a time, although slightly modified. I think that from now on, what we'll
just do our
is you do your own, and then I will open it to the group. And if anyone has one in particular they'd like to mention, we'll take one or two and then move along. I think that going through every individual person, it ends up taking like 45 minutes. So it might be better to do it that way.
I think I know. You know what mine is.
So Bun, favorite Archie moment tonight?
Succeeding that wisdom save. It just felt so righteous.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
Just like sneering in the face of evil.
Yep.
I don't have another character prepared. All he has to do is just drop. All he has to do is just drop me. No, it's all good.
Lark. Or I will say, does anybody have a particular Archie moment that comes to mind that they would like to share?
Archie drunk is really, really good.
That was delightful. And
Yeah,
Archie
yeah.
and Susan ring moments too.
Yeah, those moments were good.
Touching
Everyone
moments.
loves Archie drunk.
Yes.
Lark will enjoy the suit as well.
Want me Lark with it? Yeah.
I'm gonna make that thing snatched. I'm gonna make it like tight and sleek.
Fantastic.
And I'm gonna tie into the best Mark moment, one of Archie's moment. Susan getting into the ring.
Hell yeah.
Nice. How
We
about
did it.
One ring to hold them all.
Yeah.
How about Scarlett? How about for you? What was your favorite Lark moment tonight?
I think I very much enjoyed Lark barreling down the street with the cobblestones with her 3 doubles, angry with her sword, and Piosa shrieking battle cries. That was a pretty fun moment.
That was a righteous
Some
moment.
very nicely timed Eldritch Blast that made things a lot easier for us.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's not the most
What point with
damage,
those
but
Eldritch
it's
Blasts?
consistent.
No, it's consistent. Yeah.
It is.
Squad goals.
Teamwork.
What about for the rest of the group? Did any Lark moments stand out to anyone?
Come on.
1
She
force
just
damage.
the thing.
Concentration break.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. It saved entirely of Ravenreach with one little like pellet of force.
Hell yeah.
Let's not
Ow, what
forget
was
that
that?
the advantage here was also Lark, although he didn't even
Yeah.
need it. But anyway.
That was very selfless.
I needed. Very selfless.
No, it's team thinking. If he failed that,
Yeah.
we'd be in a much tougher spot too.
Yeah.
Not that I didn't want to help Archie out.
He's not in a tough spot right now. But
Johnny, your favorite Max moment from this evening?
Just showing up in the middle of battle, like as a player, like showing up and like, huh, what's going on? We're fighting? Okay.
What about
right in the round.
From the group? Standout
Oh,
moments for Max.
Max enabling Archie and like not refusing to like kill him, refusing to kill
I
him.
loved it. I loved
Archie drunk.
the charming. Like that was great idea.
Oh,
The charm was
my-
great. It was the most touching moment I've ever seen from him.
What was good is that if I got charmed by the other guy, the charm would have worked on Archie, and Max would have known that something was up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that was good.
I'm moving
I've got a
myself
great
around,
moment.
unfortunately.
where
Oh,
you,
the ultimate
you dodged. Apparently, you survived that attack from the little spider guys, and you said that you just grabbed one of the random people that was hurt on the ground, and they took the hit.
I gotta give it to
Terrible.
the chat. I gotta give it to the chat. They said best Archie best Max moment. Permission to kill the Duke.
100%.
Yeah, storms in first line to save. Permission to kill the Duke.
It's very, very Max. Very Max.
Adam, your favorite Theo moment tonight?
Had it, and then I lost it, and then I come back to me in like 5
Of course.
seconds.
Yes, that's right. You have to be last. I forgot.
I don't even
No,
know
it's
what
not
last,
that.
Mark.
It's not that. I can't
Always gotta
get my
finish
thoughts
last.
all figured out.
Bruno, how about for you? Favorite Realtar moment?
Oh, I like the part where he knew about the whole elven history to be able to share that.
What
I like
for the,
that.
What about for the group? Any standout moments for Realtar?
Yeah, that fucking light that killed like every other fucking enemy was fantastic, and it saved everyone so much goddamn time. We probably wouldn't
Yeah.
have. That battle would have definitely lasted a lot longer if you didn't do that.
At the ridiculous amount of damage. Also, I enjoyed the Realtor and Theo trying to stash the body moment. That was that was an interesting, like, working with your nature and against your nature, and like, there's all these people I want to kill, but we need to stash this body. I enjoyed that.
It was such a like this weird sitcom moment between Realtar and
Weekend
Theo.
at Bernie's. We keep bringing Weekend at Bernie's back.
Well,
every time.
there's so many undead.
Too
in
many
this game.
corpses.
Yeah, too many corpses. Change the name of this game to Too Many Corpses. Gio said that agreeing with Max about killing the Duke, that was her favorite
that's
Realtar
true.
moment.
Yeah, that's just like a double take.
Yeah,
But also
right.
just the action economy of doing damage from Spirit Guardians, doing damage from the Spirit Weapon, and doing damage from that AoE.
Which is not a spell, right? Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you were like rolling like 6 dice
Yeah.
on like 6 enemies per turn.
Yeah, seriously.
That was pretty awesome.
When Orad envisioned conceiving this kind of cleric, that's exactly what he had in mind.
He is just a super.
That's all he does
Yeah.
best.
Like Orad, this guy's getting inspiration. This guy, this guy is my champion. I'm making this guy my champion. Here we go, champion.
Yeah. All right, Adam, give it to us. Favorite Theo moment.
I'd say I always love the moments where I give Edgar Dragon's Breath. I always like it. And I'm like, ooh, which one can I pick? Fire, electricity, ice? Which one is it? I don't know.
I'll say as a standout moment for me, for Theo, honestly, was when everybody was like arguing over who was going to take the gate spell. You're just you just had your like your Frodo moment there. I'll take it. I'll take the ring to Mordor.
That was gonna be mine, Mark. Yeah, I agree with you.
Any other standout moments for Theo?
Enjoyed that, but it was also nice to see your face today for your first ever
video
that's camera.
Right.
So that's what I appreciate.
Thank you.
Also, casting False Life and getting exactly that on the fireball.
Yeah, right.
I think you casted False Life, and that was the exact damage. Everyone else got toasted except for Theo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also got really good rolls in battle tonight, which is nice.
Yeah.
How much did you roll?
Very
for False
surprising.
Life? 23
Yeah,
damage?
there are lots of times where Adam, you seem to have you and the dice don't get along, and you get very frustrated with your rolls.
Oh, in real life and on the computer. But
Today the dice were kind, and it was nice to see Theo in action, like 100%.
Yeah. Getting in
I like
there.
the fact that Theo, I think, was the first one to sprint towards the caster, right?
No, I was the last. I had the last initiative. And I stood where I was the majority of the time
Oh,
until
yeah.
like the very end.
Oh my god.
All right. What about DM? Any DM moments that stood out to you guys tonight?
Susan.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead, everyone. Go.
Your portrayal of the Duke holding up Archie by the throat and just intimidation. Your intimidation factor was on point tonight, Mark. I'll applaud you on that one.
Oh,
I
thank
applaud
you.
you. On
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, that was good.
Mine was casting fireball on all of us. Nobody was spared. Everyone got hit.
Yeah. You know what? I would have gone down. I think. If I had, I don't know. I would have to backtrack.
Cool.
I think for me, it was really nice that like you pulled a lot of threads together today and had a lot of like twists in the middle of the session that really changed how we have to plan and how we have to think. And now Archie has this new information that nobody else in the rest of the
Very
party
big
has,
information.
And
I
now
wonder
he's
if we will
captured.
ever have.
Oh my
keeping us on our
god!
toes.
That's such a cool. I like that though. That the name is in the lighthouse,
Mm.
and I don't know what implications that holds, but
You want to know a
See
DM secret?
everything?
No.
Okay.
Maybe.
Wait, no, I'm just one person. They can. I don't want to hear it. I'll take my headphones off if I have to.
I don't know what it means either.
Oh no! Dear God,
You
what
got a
are we
week
doing?
to figure it out.
ruined the illusion.
Oh, I do have one other favorite DM moment.
Okay.
Is that when we were coming into the room to talk about how there's a summer eladrin about to attack us and threat of vampires, there's just this offhand moment of there's werewolves all over the city.
It's like,
What?
That mission that we
Like
Like
fucked up.
what?
That
Excuse
mission
me?
that we fucked up.
We should address that.
Basically, we all came in, like slammed our hands on the table, like flew their like notes off the table. It's like we have bigger problems.
Yeah. Like, bitch, please.
Oh my god.
As a character, I just wanted to like make a joke, hey, so you guys kill the king, and we'll trade. We'll take the werewolves.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm glad. Thank you
Yes,
for
yes.
that.
Oh, damn it! I should have given him my silver knife.
I'm so
fraud.
glad you picked up on that. The werewolf comment. Max, that's all. Or Johnny, thank you. All right, guys. Well, it was a wonderful session. I had fun. I hope you all did too. I think you did. I hope
Yes.
everybody watching had fun. And we'll see you next week for the Danse Macabre. Don't forget to
Awesome.
join in Friday night for the Artifact Recovery Corporation. We'll keep rolling that out. All right, we'll be back.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you for watching.
Have a good night.